There we go. We got plenty of time for people to come in and all that good stuff. And shoot, workshop. I'm so excited. Like I think with you, I know you know how dope you are, but I don't think you realize like over the top dopeness. Okay.
I'm not at my full potential.
She said this is not my final form. So, I mean, but
Nope.
with being final form, you have to still transition. And the way that you have been able to pivot through all of the bullshit that has been thrown your way. And then you have that gift. You have that I can read you gift. We literally were just talking about. And a lot of people don't have that. They don't.
It's called
And
trauma.
try.
I'm being serious. It's called trauma.
Yo,
Just gonna be
trauma
real.
is for real. That is the word of the day. And in other
Trauma.
news,
Okay. Listen, I done been through enough. I done seen
right.
enough.
Your local
Trauma.
gamer. You
Make it
have
sound like a
experienced a
nice
lot.
fragrance in the air.
Right.
Trauma.
Jamel.
Epitale. Essence. Essence
Essence
of
the Doom.
awareness. Essence of awareness. Trauma.
Oh my gosh. Yo, I think like all of us kind of experience relational trauma and we don't acknowledge workplace trauma or entrepreneurial trauma. And we're just supposed to bend over to take it. This is what you signed up for. This is what you chose as your lifestyle. And we're just expected to take care of it, handle it, and take it. And even more so as Black women. And then on
Right.
top of that layer of being a Black woman, when you're a plus size Black woman, we we get the end of the end of the end of the stick because people assume, oh, they're well taken care of. They're they already have excess and abundance. It's a psychological thing, and we deal with so much psychological warfare from other people's traumas, and we're taking
Right.
on those traumas that we don't help it to be balanced. So you have been able to
Yeah.
hold that trauma and you don't hold it in a way where it it's reflective of your character. You're just a this is me and I'm letting you know you're full of shit and if you like it you like it and if you don't you don't, you don't have to be here. But you
I
say
had
it with
to
so much
learn how
love.
to do this though. This has been a lifelong journey.
Mhm.
I touch on this and people who really like have been around since the mixer era, they may know some of these things. But the trauma that I have experienced in life started from childhood trauma,
Mm.
then moved into life trauma, relational trauma, job trauma, all types of traumas that I have been through. And it always hasn't been that I can effortlessly flow through these motions and these ebbs. I had to learn it from the rock bottom. I had to grasp
Mhm.
that that anchor to
Right.
center myself from day one. I've had to grow into this. Now that I'm 36 years old, I'm like, listen, look, I've been through a lot of crap in life. I've survived a lot of crap in life. But
Right.
why do I have to be a piece of crap person? And that to me is like why I
Jeez.
exist in this space because I'm like, you can go
Mhm.
through some of the craziest things in life. And trust me, I got a million and one stories you would never
Mhm.
believe. You'll be like, what? Like, yeah, I had to survive that.
We have shared
But
stories
it's to turn around. It's
that we
like,
had
but
to survive, and it's
you gotta
great.
turn around and you just
Yeah.
gotta be like, yo, is this going to be the story of my life, or am I going to write this book differently? And if I don't write this book differently, who's going to do it? No one else is going to do it. No one's going to save you. So, what am I going to dedicate the rest of my life to do? What am I going to dedicate myself to do
Mhm.
to basically be able to help other people who may be going through these things and they don't have somebody to look to and be like, yo, that person made it through this. That person made it through that.
Right.
Yo, they did this too. I always wanted to be like, hey, let me help you through this because I didn't have that help. And I understand what it's like to not have help. I always say this on
Mm.
anything I speak of. I understand what it's like to not have support, not to have help, not to have a healthy mental health situation. I understand these things.
Right.
And if I can show you that there's a better way, and as long as you are trying and attempting to be a better person each and every day and growing, why the hell not? Keep going. You got this. So it's nice that, people notice it, but it's also shocking sometimes. It's like, dang, I got this far. Like,
Right. Right.
I got this
Without
far.
shivering. Yeah, and how do you keep all of the pieces together for yourself? And shoot, certain things are fairly new for you, like self-care, and putting
um,
yourself first and identifying who's really in your corner. You'd always been able to do that in certain things when it came to everybody else that you loved, but doing it for yourself, how does it feel to really be that person and that advocate in your own life?
it's refreshing because I wasn't always my own advocate. I would advocate for everybody else. I would believe everyone else deserved good. I would believe everyone else deserved this and they did this and oh look at, but I never did it for myself.
Right.
Um Gaming actually helped me discover that. It was literally one of them things where I was at a point in my life where I was tired of the world. I was tired of the life that I was living. I was tired of the dude I was with. I was tired of everything. Okay. I was tired.
Okay.
And I literally said, like, I woke up one day in my 30s and I said, yo, I'm done. I'm done living this type of life. I'm done existing this way. I want to live. This is not living, this is existing. I want to live for me. I'm tired of this. So, whatever that I have to do and get rid of and literally just eradicate myself of, I'm going to be willing to do this. It may not come easy.
Right.
It may not come easy, but I'm going to have to do it if I want a fighting chance in life because I don't want to turn around and be 60, 70 years old and be like, I regret not taking a chance on me. Nah, I can't do it. I see where that ends up.
Right.
And I'm terrified of that. So I have to do it. It's by any means necessary.
When you got to that point, what was the defining factor for you when you said, "Oh, this is my trigger, this is my aha moment, and I need to do this for me." What was that trigger?
When I was sitting at this, and this is crazy because this is why I always say make sure that you research your therapist before you go
Ooh.
to therapist, okay? So I was working a position that I was pretty much playing the role of an adult, doing what people told me that they think I'm best at doing, blah blah blah. I was miserable. Waking up, panic attacks left and right. Wasn't sleeping right, excessive drinking, being honest. I was literally like doing anything to get through the day. And I slowly but surely was like, I have to get some help because this isn't right.
Right.
So I went to this therapist and it was a black woman. And I was like, okay, sure, here go black lady. Not too far away from my house. We out here. So she was a kind woman. However, her tactics of therapy, which a lot of people don't know, I actually majored in sociology and I crossed over from psychology to sociology when I went to college. So
Okay.
I did all that for a reason, but we'll get into that. But so she started to say certain little things and act certain ways, and she was like, "Yeah, you're bipolar," and I just was like,
Huh.
but then switched it to let's read a scripture from the Bible. And I was like, here, take these meds, but take this Bible verse as well. And I just was like, okay, you know what? Listen, I know a lot about things. Bipolar is not one of them. I'm just going through a real rough time. I'm going through a bit of a midlife crisis. I'll
Right.
just be honest. I'm
Right.
going through a crisis right now because I'm not doing something that's fulfilling me. Bipolar? No. I have PCOS. I deal with some mood swings, but bipolar?
Right.
And then you're trying to shove Bible scriptures down my throat? I said, this cannot be the person who heals me. I have to
Right.
find a different way. And
Right.
I'm going to have to start with myself. This
Right.
is the moment of aha, of Candace, when the heck did you deal with yourself? Why you letting everybody tell you who the hell you are? Why you
Right.
don't know yourself? what is wrong with us? Why are we able to identify who everybody else is, but we can't identify ourselves? We have a freaking problem. Let's get this under control. Let's go. Let's start from scratch and let's work our way up.
Right.
And that's when I started unpacking all of the different things that has happened to me over the years with myself. I started, basically, I had it on, I went back to journaling, like, like journals, and I went back to typing things on my computer when I thought of them. I went back to listening to music that I haven't heard in quite some time. I went back to, even like, sometimes I would say things out loud just so I could hear my own voice and be like, you exist.
Right.
Like, hey, Candace, we still
Right.
here. Get it together, girl. Like, we can do this.
Right.
And it started being more positive reinforcement. The more positive reinforcement that I got, I noticed that more negative energy started trying to close in on me. And that's how I knew I was walking in the right path. And then I went and got a different therapist. I started talking to her, and it was a white woman from Brooklyn, coincidentally.
Right.
Um, and we just started talking, and she was like, honestly, I see what's wrong with you. She was like, you just need some time to just find out who you are. And that's when I knew it. I was like, I was right. I was right. She was like, no, you're not bipolar. I'm not going to diagnose you that.
Right.
She was like,
Right.
whoever that was, they were bugging. And Lord knows, that woman was trying to get me join the cult. But that's another story. Okay.
Oh.
It was it was kind of
Sleep.
cultish right there, Bucko. I was like, oh, don't be
Uh,
using mental health to recruit people. That's not nice. Oh, that's against
mm,
practices. I reported her. But either way,
yeah. Yeah. And I
but that
think
was my aha
that's a
moment.
good
That was
thing.
it. I
That's a
was like,
good
nope,
thing.
no more.
That is one of the things that a lot of people forget is you found that journey of healing that inner child. And I think the way social media is right now is a lot of people are on that journey and they don't know why they start crying when they see certain pictures of themselves when they were kids or have certain smells that kind of trigger memories that
Right.
of pain and of happiness. It's like, ooh, I was really, really happy on this, but I went through some crazy ass shit to get there. And when you go through those crazy things, you don't know why you're there. You don't know what's going on because if you're in a season of not knowing and you've spent your entire life of being in different weathered storms of not knowing who you are, and then you finally get to that I and you're like, oh, shoot, here I am. This is me. And I'm able to effectively present myself. People always think that, oh, that person doesn't look like me, so they must not understand my journey. And you found someone who may not look like you, but they definitely understood you enough to say, I'm going to listen. And I'm glad you did report the previous woman
Yeah,
because,
she had to go,
yeah,
Bucko.
it's what, it's 2%. There's only 2% of Black therapists, and it's even
Right.
smaller
And
when
for
it's
me, to me,
women.
of
So,
all of the ones on this
golly,
God-given
yeah.
earth, I would meet the one who's trying to recruit people to her Lord and Savior something. And it's not, this is not to be discriminatory against anybody that believes in any faith. Listen, walk your
Yeah,
truth, but I ain't against it. I'm just against when you're trying to utilize that with
right. The
mental
medical
health
field. Yeah.
in a medical field in a situation where that should have not been used.
Mm,
And it was the way that she was just so easily ready to just shove pills down my throat. And I remember, actually,
mm.
I took them at first because, again, I wasn't listening to myself. It wasn't like little kid. It's like, hey, yo, that ain't us. What you, ma'am. And I'm just like, no, don't shut up, little girl. I
Yeah.
got this. This is what grown people do. And it
Right.
made me 10 times worse.
Yeah.
It made me 10 times worse. And I was like, yeah, nah. And then it was more so of the way I was being treated, the way that it was like I would say things and everything would lead back to the Bible. Everything would lead back to not
To
really
judgment.
listening to me.
Yeah.
It was judgment.
Yeah.
And it's like, us as Black women, we deal with that all day, every day. I gotta deal with
Anyway.
this in a therapist
Hmm.
office now. Oh, nah.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to listen, as I would say, I'm gonna have to hoe up or blow up. Like, listen, we fit to
Right.
do something because this
Right.
ain't it.
And I'm everybody who knows me knows I'm very like very open about my spirituality. I'm very open about being Christian. I'm very open, but I do have a problem when people do that. And I feel like it's very manipulative, and I don't think that that's a place for there's a place for everything, but the person has to show that they're welcoming that, and you weren't,
Right.
that spirit was not for you. And I really, really am glad that you did report her, because just thinking about the therapist me and my daughter have, we have the same. She's a Black woman. My son has ADHD, so her son also has ADHD. When I did my research, when we first got our therapist, we actually had a Hispanic lady who was very, very judgmental, and she didn't understand content creation. And that was probably one of the things that stood out for you too, was I need somebody who's going to understand what I do for a living.
Oh, she didn't. My new therapist, she did not understand it actually. Um,
But she probably understood you
she
being an
told me
entrepreneur.
what she said was she said, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little ballsy. She said it. She was like, it's a little ballsy. I'm just gonna be honest with you, girl. She's like, but try it out, see if it's really something that you want to do, and form a plan around it. Make sure that it's something that you feel is sustainable. And I said, honestly, I'm just gonna go for it because I know that this is what I should be doing. I
That
just
part.
know it deep down in my heart. And she was like, what is telling you this? And I was like, it's me. I'm finally listening to me. So she was like, "You know what? I cannot go against that." She was like, "If you have a gut feeling that this is where you belong, you go ahead and you explore that because you have said you don't want to live in a world full of regrets." And I said, "Exactly. That's literally one of the biggest things that drive me. It's I don't want regrets. I don't want to regret, oh my God, I had a chance to do that and I didn't do that at all. Or I didn't at least give a go about like I don't like that. And
Right.
I'm very happy that I did step into this because here it is 4 or 5 years later, and I'm still here. I'm still enjoying what I do. I'm helping people, exactly
Right.
the reason why I got into this. So it makes me happy. Like, like I actually, stuck to my guns and gave myself a chance.
Right. I'm so proud of you. I love that you're walking in your power. And in that instance, when you had, I don't want to feel a regret. I don't want to feel that regret. What is something that you wish you would have done or had the opportunity to do, that if you were presented it now, you snatch it up really quick?
Have a kid sooner. Have a kid sooner. Um,
I could see it.
yeah, because it's one of them things. It's one of them very touchy subjects where I'm holding my breath and I'm like, please God, please God, please God, please God. Like, please let's make this happen now. Like I got baby fever all the time. But it definitely would be to have my child a lot sooner. Um
I could see a
because
baby munch ghost.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ghostling.
Listen, baby, baby boo gonna have to, baby boo need to pop up already. I need baby
Yeah.
boo to pop up. But
Oh, baby
that would have
boo
been
is
it because
cute.
I've always been a motherly figure.
Yes.
And when it came down to like, because I have two nephews, well, two nephews and basically a bonus one. But I've always been that girl from even when I was younger, like, just a little girl basically watching after my sister sometimes, like I've always been that taking care of kids. I love kids. Like I adore kids. You tell me, hey, Munch, watch my kid. Where they at? Where the baby? Where they at? Where they at? We finna color and coloring books. We finna have fun. Like I'm like so excited because I love to be around that new energy, that untapped energy, that potential energy, and give them memories or basically introduce them to things that's going to spark their authentic self. I
Right.
love that. So it's like, yeah, if I had the chance to go back, I would have been very much like, hey, go. So we cool, but I'm gonna need you to just, just give me that real quick. I'm gonna put it in the bag,
The you
incubate
feel
it.
me 3,000
Just yeah,
and
just yeah. Let's just do this from now, so we ain't gotta worry about it later. He probably looked
yeah.
at me like, "What are you even talking about?" I'm like, "Shut up, just give me."
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah, having a kid
But
definitely.
yeah, I mean, and you don't hear that a lot these days, is dang, I wish I would have had kids, or I really love kids. especially for very business minded women like yourself. What oof, what are some of the positive affirmations that you have to tell yourself regularly to keep yourself motivated in the industry?
I start seeing a juvenile, huh? You a paper chase and you got the black one. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Hey, that's
That
definitely
is
one of the
an
questions.
affirmation, though. I ain't
What's your
gonna
go
hold
getter
you.
song?
When you
So,
just sit there and listen, you just like,
hey,
okay, I
hey,
got this. Yeah,
right, right.
but something I've been doing as of late is I've been really just waking up and being like, hey, Candace, guess what? What? Yo, we got hot water.
Mm,
You did that. We got clothes on our back. More than we could freaking see. Do you understand you did that? Like, these are the things that I say to myself. Like, I thank myself for the things that I once didn't have. And I
mm,
continuously remind myself that I pushed to get that. I pushed to make that happen. I'll say, hey, we're gonna mess up something today, right? Just remember you human.
yeah.
Remember to remain human.
Mm,
Remember to give yourself grace. Remember to forgive yourself. You're gonna get there. Everything doesn't have to be done in one day.
right.
I do that because I kind of was raised with that attitude of you have to get things done immediately on the spot when you think of it, right then and there. And if you don't, you're a failure.
Mm-hmm.
No, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right.
And every day that I live is a new experience. Therefore, I refuse to put that type of stress and strain on myself. There's
Mm,
some things that, yes, I will say and be like, nah, you gotta get that done. But just being kinder to myself, reaffirming myself, like, hey, you got this. You a thug out here in these streets, nasty thug. Like like there's things that I say to myself that people would be
yeah.
like, yo, you crazy. But it makes me happy and it makes me smile. And I cherish
Right.
those moments that I have. And then of course, I have a significant other that, has been very reassuring, has been someone who's just like, hey, you're doing a good job. Hey, you know this, you know that. Like, I take that in. And we even crack jokes about things and stuff like that. So it's just creating a positive environment. I also basically work with stones and stuff. So if you guys know, I've shown my stones before and stuff, but I actually take 5 things that I would like to have happen, and I sit it underneath, my crystals and stuff, and basically, like, stepping stones, things like, if I say that I want to basically make what was it I said I wanted to? I actually manifest the Black Gaming Creator Program thing. Actually, I manifest
Mm,
that. Because I kept saying if I can make this much per month,
mm,
then I know that I would be in a situation where I can maintain these things.
right.
And then I slowly up it and be like, if I can make this much per month, then these are the additional things that I'm willing to do. And I just
Mm,
keep saying, I deserve this. I deserve this. I'm working for this. Sometimes it does feel like, you get in a little ditch and sometimes you fall down in your face. But I always remember you didn't have hot water at a point of time. You didn't
right.
have clothes in your back at a point of time. You didn't even have
Right.
food in your refrigerator at a point of time. You didn't even have a roof over your head at a point of time. You did this. So cut it out, get up off that floor and let's go. And then I'm like, all right, fine, fine.
Right. Right. Whew. And I think ooh, I think that a lot of people don't take the small efforts like you are to really just appreciate each milestone for what it is. Appreciate each moment for what it is. And you're doing such a good job of that. And even just hearing it, sometimes you just need to hear it from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just need to hear it from yourself and in a way that only you can understand it.
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
God, because he the realest, he
Yeah, but he
understand my
knows
heart.
you.
I talk to him wild, he know I talk to him wild, but he know
Okay, he
my
said
heart.
that's my dog.
He know my heart. I talk to him wild, but he know
Okay,
my
okay.
heart.
And I think that that's so valid to remember where you started, where you are and where you're going. Where is your, this is my humble beginning. This is where I am right now. And this is where I know for sure I'm going. Where is that for you?
Uh, my humble beginning would be when I was back in Brooklyn on Church and 18th, when I was just in the middle of Flatbush and just being just a bright-eyed, hopeful child. uh that'll be the beginning. Where I'm at right now is I'm still that bright-eyed child. I'm no longer on Church of 18th, I can't do New York anymore. I just can't, I cannot. um, but I am definitely in a space that I did manifest. And I'm currently making another pivot, and this more than likely will be into the sunset, which will be where I am going to be. um, I have been saying it for the longest and I keep putting it out there. I want to work with a major brand to be a partner manager. I would love to work on the industry side of things and to help other partners and creators understand their worth. I really want to do that. I want to help them navigate through these brand deals and actually bridge creators and brands closer together, and really show both sides their true potentials when they come together. I feel like partner managers really don't understand the power that they have, because they can walk in doors that creators cannot,
Right.
and they can assess certain situations before a creator can even walk into that situation. They can make or break a creator. They can do so many things. They're very powerful beings. But I don't think that that job title is celebrated enough,
Right.
nor is it even understood enough, because a lot of
Right.
people have perceptions about partner managers that are very negative. I
Extremely.
want to change that around, and I want to give a fresh outlook. I want to be one of those where, hey, I started from the bottom, now I'm here, and now I'm going to help you get there as well. So I see myself with kids, of course. Already have two, which are, basically bonus babies, courtesy of Ghost being Farmer Joe. um I'm just keeping it real.
Not
Listen,
Farmer Joe.
listen, listen,
Oh
listen.
my gosh. Look,
Look, just
not
look
the
at it. Look,
pout. Hmm.
he was Farmer Joe, okay.
Oh my
And next thing you
gosh.
know, I knew about one, ain't know about the other. Next thing you know, the other one pop. Hey, I'm like, oh, Farmer Joe over here. Okay,
Uh,
you fancy? But
Lord.
I do have two bonus babies, which honestly, I want to make sure that they have, good and fruitful lives. But I would love to have my own children, and have enough space for a farm.
Oof.
I know that that sounds
Some
really
land.
weird.
It's not. It's not.
I
Cause I would
so want a
love.
freaking
I would
farm.
love one. I would love a farm and a tiny house. So.
I would so love,
So
I
I
what
felt it.
I
Felt.
need a farm somewhere, because I grow like basil and mint and sage and things on my patio now. I love doing those type of things. So if I could like grow a little farm somewhere with a nice little house, some kids, and be helping some people in the industry, I could take that. That'll be good. I'll be all right. I'll be all
All
right.
right. All right. What is your favorite part of your life right now?
Hmm. Favorite part of my life would be that I made it in general. Like I actually survived. Like I'm actually doing it. Like I know that there's times where I may have not been here. And the fact that I'm up to breathe, the fact that I'm here to still love, like that is like it's exciting to me.
Right.
It's exciting to me. It's like I get another day to be on this earth. Like death freaking scares the crap out of me, okay? And one of the reasons why is because I think of the fact of I will no longer be able to share my life with the world anymore.
Mm.
I will no longer be able to share love anymore. It's not, I won't like, it's not me really missing the world. It's me being able to love people,
Right.
to have this experience going on. Like, I won't
Right.
have this anymore. This has to end. Why? Like, that sucks. Like, no.
Right.
So, my
Right.
favorite part of life right now is waking up and having the
Being
ability to show
alive.
love.
Right. I see. Hey, look, y'all know she over here speaking to my spirit. I'm just. We do our makeup so we don't cry. That was literally how I started doing makeup. What got you into makeup? What got you into
Oh, what
developing
got
your
me into
looks?
makeup? Oh
What
my
got you
god.
into
Okay.
cosplaying? All of that.
Uh so makeup was always something I wanted to dibble and dabble in. But I was discouraged by past menses because they were like, oh, all you gonna do is sit there look like a drag queen. I don't like that. I don't like all that on your face. Blah, 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 blah. So I basically moved to Houston and I started looking at YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And I started seeing all these beautiful black women. Oh my God. And then I ran into Jackie Anna. And then I ran into, oh God, I got a note of the names. Oh my God, it's so many of them. Time the Infamous.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, it's Beat Face Honey.
Mm-hmm.
Just so many of them. And I just was like, yo, what the heck? They look bomb as heck, but I don't think I could do that. So then I was on Periscope and I actually met up with I actually basically got real cool with a woman by the name of Peja J.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to PJ, what's up? Uh, and she was actually a makeup artist in LA. And I was like, will you teach me how to do this? Like, seriously, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So she started really like, girl, I got you. Okay, so this is what you need. This is what you I'm just looking like,
The list. The list.
eh? I don't know. I need all this. No, girl, you need this for this for this. And I started
Mm-hmm.
practicing and showing her, like, hey, am I getting better? Where's, and she basically was very patient with me. She was like, girl, you look good. Girl, you doing good. Okay, this is stuff, this is stuff. And then I slowly but surely, like I said, started watching those YouTube videos, picking up techniques that I liked, didn't like. And then it just became something where I was like, okay, I got this. This is the way I like to look. This is the way
Right.
I would like to present myself. I don't mind my bare face at all. I care not about that. But if I just want to do a little razzle dazzle,
Right.
this is what I'll do. And then it started to lead into me doing more of costume makeup where I had started doing that on Mixer actually. The first time that I did costume makeup on Mixer was when I did Sally for Halloween.
I remember
And they
that.
actually featured it inside of a one remember they used to always have the shows. And they were talking about the things that the creators did for Halloween. And they actually chose my photo. And I was like, oh my God, look, it's me. Ah, look, I'm
Mm-hmm.
Sally. And I
Mm-hmm.
was so excited. And then it just slowly became where, okay, I'm gonna try different little looks or whatever. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna try cosplay. I'm gonna try it. So I did soft cosplays, like not actual, like tied to
Mm-hmm.
a character. It was more like, okay, this is what I think it is, whatever.
Right.
That's when especially when I did like the devil. I did the devil bunny because I was like, since people want to call me the devil, and I straight up like all red, black, like just it was like freaking dramatic as hell. I'm like oogity boogity, just acting crazy and stuff. And then I did like quite a couple of different looks, and then I did BIPOC vampire week last year, and that came out really good. which I'm gonna be doing again this weekend. It's finna be popping, okay? That's what I'm getting ready right now. Trying to get these photos in. But
Okay.
but then I finally did a character one, which was Wednesday Adams recently.
Right.
And I was really, really happy and proud of myself because I was like, it's me, but it is that character as well. And it just looked good. And now I'm starting to look more into like as a plus size woman, what are some of the hardships that we have when it comes down to cosplaying? What are some of the things
Right.
that I can help alleviate? Can I point out certain things for other people? So I'm starting to get into that part of things, which is getting really juicy. And there's a lot of groups that support us actually.
A lot.
And they can be found on Facebook, surprisingly. Um, I was like,
Where did y'all come from? Yeah.
and they like,
Yeah.
girl, go off. And I'm like, well, I be. Look at all these
Right.
dang people.
Right.
So yeah, I'm basically diving into that. And I do have a cosplay that was funded. I was trying to do the one that was selected, but I'm not sure if I could find the outfit in the size because the sizing was actually off. So I know I may have to switch it up a little
So
bit,
just
but
send it to
I,
me. I'm
I,
sure we
I
can find
said,
it.
wait, what?
Send me the picture. I'm sure we can find it. We
I
can find
I
something.
found some variations. I'm trying to
Okay.
get it together, okay? Let that paper listen. You gotta let that PayPal bling, okay?
Okay.
Let the PayPal bling, okay? But
Blink 3 times if you want a cosplay done.
right,
Okay.
like okay, but yeah. So I'll be diving into that, and I'm excited for it because it's something different, and it just allows me to just play in makeup, play in hair, which I do love, and now playing costumes, and people can see a different side of me, not necessarily gamer munch. It's more like, oh,
Mhm.
this is fun cosplayer munch, and that's why
Right.
that's kind of the pivot I've been doing. It's like I want people to see all sides of me,
Right.
not just the standard,
Right.
unless they pay
Now,
attention.
what's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay. This
I'm
broadcast is
weak.
now over.
I'm weak. I am weak.
I gotta go.
I'm weak now. I
No.
gotta go.
Look, nah,
Damn.
some of my
I think
best
I
friends are
surprise people when I
Geminis,
tell them
but
that. It
yeah,
seems like it's always a wait, huh?
huh?
I am
But
a
y'all are my favorite
Gemini.
people, so
I am a Gemini. I am
mhm.
also a Scorpio.
Mm.
And the last one of all is a freaking Virgo. I have very, very big combative energies, okay?
Hey,
It's
first
hard.
off, look,
It's hard.
don't
It's
do us
hard.
like that,
Ma'am,
okay?
a Gemini and a Scorpio in the
Uh,
same room at the
let alone
same
in the same
time?
body. This is why the first lady tried to diagnose. Look,
Do
that's
you
why
understand? Do you understand?
he didn't
You got
understand
twins and
anything,
then
but
the
does.
devil sitting there like that all day
Yeah, and
long,
the
all day
mom is
long.
just watching them like, okay, but if you're gonna hit her, make sure you hit her harder. Look,
Okay.
yeah,
That's where the
yeah.
Virgo just standing back like, I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do
I'm gonna
because
just
y'all
let you do
crazy.
what you do.
Y'all crazy over there. Y'all crazy over there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I think I did learn how to manage those energies because surprisingly, my father is the Gemini and my
Mm.
mother is the Scorpio.
Mm.
So I already, when I found out that was what was up with me, I said, oh, this hurts. Okay, I'm my father
Yeah,
and my mother for real, for real.
yeah.
So, let's get a candle on this because we all know how that turned out. Not
Right,
so good. So
right,
let's change things.
right. And now that you've discovered that about yourself, how do you implement that into your self-care journey? Like, what's your favorite self-care tip in learning all of that about yourself?
Give yourself time.
Mm.
That's whether you need to sit down and analyze how you're handling situations.
Mm.
Give yourself time to grow. Don't expect for things to be Johnny on the quick. You have to
Mm.
give yourself time. Nothing is worth it if you could just get it like that. It
Mm.
has to be it has to be Candace, give yourself time. You need some time. Let that marinate. You already know. You already on it. You know what's gonna
Right.
happen, but you gotta let it play out because I have a tendency where I'm just like, I want to just get it done. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. But then I have to slow myself down and be like, no, no, no. Chill
Right.
out, relax, let it play out. It's going to end up better if you let it play out. If you don't force it, it's going to come naturally. You can
Mm,
basically prepare yourself, you can educate yourself. You could basically build up to basically being the person that you should be when that moment happens, so you can assume that position and walk within that path. But you have to give yourself time.
right.
So it's been slow the hell down.
Right. Right. And I don't know about y'all, but if you've ever eaten something that's just not ready, life is like a persimmon. Okay. And I don't know if y'all have ever had persimmons before that weren't ripe. But baby, when I'm saying it take up all the good things in your mouth and turn it against you, it does. It does. And
Oh,
that's exactly how content is. That's how life is. That's how every single thing, if you look at it as I need to wait until it's ripe. I need to wait until it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna check over here. I'm gonna poke it a little bit. I'm gonna squeeze
yeah,
it.
I'm the low poke. Like, is it
Okay,
ready yet? Is it ready?
are you
Is it
ready
ready
yet?
yet? All right,
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let the beat build. Fine. I'm
Uh,
gonna prepare for this beat though.
right, right. And I think that's the hardest part is sometimes we have 1,001 questions with no answers. But there could be 1,001 questions and there's only one answer. And the answer is usually be patient. You'll
Yeah.
see.
Yep.
And we all impatient. We little kids. We're little kids.
Yeah, I went through a lot of learning patience, cuz I was one of those, if I don't get it now, I'm finna get it by any means necessary. I don't care. And then it's going to be on my time. And like, no, no, no. My time. If you ever tell God what your timing is and what your plans are, he's just going to laugh in your face.
Of course.
Man, I've learned that the hard way. So yeah, let's not do just, no pressure, no
No
pressure.
pressure. However, this is what I would like. Okay. All right.
Oh, I would love
Yeah.
this. Oh, I
Yeah.
still tell like, hey, I'm just let you know in case you were wondering today. Hi, God, it's me again. Like,
Right. Right.
hey, my man's up
Right.
there.
What is your favorite? I guess they would still be considered memes, but uh, they're inspirational, kind of like word porn per se.
I
The
don't
one
think I
that you go
really
to the
have.
most.
I mean, honestly, so it was from a dorm. This was from a dormtainment skit, and I know it sounds crazy, but it just always stuck with me. And it was either you gonna hoe up or you gonna blow up. Either you gonna mildew or you gonna barbecue. The choice is yours. And I was like, yo, you know
Get
what?
to cooking.
I'm
What you gonna
saying,
do?
you know what? That gotta be
Oh.
the flyest crap I've ever heard in my life. Like that, it makes so much sense. Like either or, you fit to do something. And so you know what? That stuck with my soul. It's been stuck with me forever.
Right.
Ever since I saw that video, and it's been many, many years ago. Um, and then my grandmother, God rest her soul, she used to always say by hook or by crook. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's like the older I got, the more I started to understand it. I was like,
Not you
you know
saying
what,
it like
Granny?
that.
I bet I get you. I understood what you were saying. You're gonna choose either the easier route or the hard route, or you're gonna choose the one with more peril and disaster. You're gonna choose the one that I get it, I get it, I get it. Make okay, okay. I'm more so like I wouldn't say it's necessarily words. It's like it's like I see certain memes and I just get literally just like when I see like the black girl like she's crying. I think it's from like a model show or something, and she's crying, but she's like this. Like
Yeah.
everyone knows when she's
I'm rooting for you. I'm
like
so
that.
proud of
Like
you. Like,
yes, like it's like
I
I
felt that in my
understand those
soul.
moments. I
Yeah.
feel that. Like I'm one of those. I'm more of a
Yeah.
visual person.
Same.
So it's like I see certain things and I'm like I feel that. You know when I see like when it's one where two black women are running across the room to each other, they just hug each other tight and stuff like that. Those things that I'm just like, I just want to see more of that. I just that's what I'm here for. Like,
Right.
freaking God,
Right.
let's go. Like that riles me up. I mean, it's not a meme, but it's just in general, like one of the things
Right.
that I
Making those
came into
moments.
this space doing is that, and I know people probably thought I was clout chasing for it. It wasn't. I was just actually surprised so many black people were in this space doing the damn thing. It's when I see other people succeed
Mm-hmm.
that it stirs
It,
something up in me that is just like
mm-hmm.
I scream so loud for people and they don't even know that I do. They have
Mm-hmm.
no clue that I'm literally at my computer screen like, let's fucking go. Like I'm just going crazy. Like, yes, yes, you did that. You did. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm online like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
you did that though. And and it seems
Right.
like I'm real
Right.
late, but I'm
Right.
dumb hype about it.
Right.
And I've always been aware, but it's like, when I
Yeah.
see you win, I see myself winning.
Mm-hmm.
When I see you win, I see says she really does. DDB, yo, DDB on the phone with me sometimes. And he be hearing me. He be like, what the hell just happened? I'm like, yo, guess what just happened? We be mad hype. Um, but yeah, that's really what gives me a lot of inspiration is to see other
Mm-hmm.
people in the space that look like me win. To see people come together and be great,
Right.
it makes me happy and it gives me hope. It gives me all types of good feels.
Right. And shoot, I like that resonates for me so much because there's a lot of people in this world who will claim that they're empaths naturally, but not understand that there's two sides to that. It's not just the bad things. It's also the good things too. And those good things
Hmm.
stir up that energy and will make you cry out of happy tears. So, and look, both of us, we be over here, girl, you know
Like,
what? Snot
what
bubble and
the hell
everything.
you crying
So,
for? Cause you
right,
was so
right.
beautiful.
Right. But there's a divine energy that comes along with that celebration of someone else's success and understanding that if you're enjoying it, God identifies your enjoyment of it. He already knows your heart, but he identifies your enjoyment of it. And that's so genuine and it's so pure that you experience that and a lot of people don't. You experience that feeling of, oh wow, I'd be so excited if I got a word back on XYZ. You know what I mean? Like a program or whatever. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's
Hmm.
meant for you, it is meant for you. There's nothing that you could have done other than apply.
And
Once you
I
apply,
will
it's out of
be
your hands.
open, and I'm gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't an everyday thing that I was like this. And I only say that to be transparent because there's a lot of people that will go around and be like, I've always been this way. No, I haven't.
Mm,
It was something that I learned. It was something that I had to grow into and understand that this was the feeling I was missing when I was out there being a negative Nancy, when I was out
mm,
there being little Miss Why Not Me and stuff like that, I was
mm,
missing something so much greater. And now I realize like one of the greatest things on earth that you can do is to give joy and be happy for other people, even when you may not be feeling it.
right.
It
Right.
just feels good to give out good energy. It honestly does. Like I said, I was not always like this. And there's been some times in life where I have fell into the pitfalls of where, I was a negative being. And
Mm-hmm.
I always say to anyone or anything or whatever that may have been affected by that, my bad. Like that's not who I am at the base of everything. Sometimes things did get hard, and sometimes you just end up falling with the wrong people around you who were supporting those negative habits and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
if you fight hard and you really understand, like, no, that's not who the hell I'm gonna be. That's not who I want to be. That's not the legacy I want to leave behind. You can live a happier life. And I'm proof of that because I don't
Right.
have all of that going on anymore. I ain't got time to be hating on you. What I got? You know how many things it is to do on earth other than hate on you?
True.
Do you understand?
Very
Like,
true.
I don't have time.
Mm-hmm.
No time for that. No time.
Right.
Time I could be time I'm hating you, I could be going making a baby. Okay, you
Ooh,
understand that? Like, I got better
heavy
things
on
to
the
do with
making
my
a
time.
baby. Oh,
Like, listen, because TikTok, TikTok.
mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Right. Oh, look, heavy on making a baby. Where he
Just
at?
saying.
Like, I knew he was gonna chime in. I knew it. I knew it was coming. Heavy
Here
on
we
the
go.
practicing. Uh,
I hate it. I hate it.
um, now, when we're talking about those pitfalls and falling into them, a lot of people don't realize that that imposter syndrome that comes along with that is so real. And when it starts to set in, what is something that you have learned? What techniques have you learned to help counter that imposter syndrome, especially in your winning season and those negative thoughts start creeping in? How do you counter that?
I don't alienate it. I acknowledge it because I understand where it's coming from. And I can't say there's been times where, they're like, oh my God, things come to you so naturally. Or they'll see me walk off a freaking panel stage. Oh my God, you handled that like a breeze. And I'm just like, do you understand? They be like, oh, you ain't never nervous. I'm always nervous. Like, I don't think you understand that. I'm always nervous. I'm always, like, ooh, am I gonna do this right? It's there. But again, I go back to if I don't do this, who the hell else is going to do it? Therefore, you have it in you to make this happen. Go ahead and make it happen. Just acknowledge, hey, I'm nervous, but guess what? I'm going to do it scared. Hey, I may not feel that I am fully equipped for this, but God wouldn't give me something that I wasn't equipped for. And if I
Exactly.
feel that I'm not equipped for it, why not take the time while I have the time to go ahead and get the information and get the knowledge so that I have an idea or I become equipped for it? That's how I deal with that. And it still hits sometimes. I'm sitting on the
Yeah.
stage and I'm like, yo, I'm really here. What the frick? Hey, yo, what am I doing here? Hey, yo, what if I say something mad crazy right now? I could just lose it all. Oh God. Oh dang. Oh, they
uh,
gonna cancel me in them streets
oh my
again.
gosh.
Ugh. Ugh. But then I'm
And that
like, girl,
cancellation, that cancel culture is so prevalent, especially in the gaming community, especially social media doesn't understand the gaming community or understand the streaming community
the fact that you could
because
get canceled off of baseless things.
it's like, what? You got banned for what?
The
What?
fact that you can cancel somebody for baseless crap, for things that don't even exist. You didn't do no fact checking. You didn't ask no question. You didn't do that. You just took that and ran
Like, well, I'm not
in
messing with them
4K
because
and alienated a whole human being. And then when you find out that that human being wasn't freaking lying at all, that they went through some ish, and that the person who was spreading it is a trash baby,
oh,
you don't even go back to apologize to that person. That is unreal to me. I tell people with the quickness, yo, listen. If I said something wrong, if I was wrong, hey, yo, I apologize. My bad. Can I invite you inside for a bowl of cereal? Like, can we talk about it? Because I'm one of those where I'm like, look, I know that I'm human. I'm not going to get everything right. But I be damned if I'm going to just sit there and continuously keep up this front like I'm dead right about something when I know I played a part in it, or I know that, hey, that's not how things happen. Like, I don't get it. People are
right.
quick to cancel somebody for just breathing wrong at this point. But then the people that you should cancel is still here. Hello? Is it me? Am I something don't seem right about this.
Right. Because you always had a disdain for that person in the first place. So,
And that's what, like, when I got soft canceled behind the scenes. Uh I really sat there and I just was like, it was a lot.
we talking about on the other blue? We
Um
talking about over here.
this
Look, we talk.
was this was in transition from other blue closing to being on this blue. A lot of people may have missed it, but
It
I
must have came
did.
along with us fighting.
I did.
I will never
Good
let that
night.
go. I will never let that go.
for the goddamn record, and for goddamn K, ain't nobody fight on no back of no dang on bus, okay? You gotta be back crap crazy to believe that. Because you think me or her would have never said something about it at all?
Oh, you would
We just gonna scrap and not tell nobody, right?
Yeah.
Cause you that dense in the head. Get your life together. Do me a favor. Get your life together. Correct it. Talk among yourself. I don't care what you need to do. But it didn't happen. And it never will happen. Cause why am I fighting? Why am I fighting on a public bus? Am I back in Brooklyn? Anyways. So I got soft canceled industry wise more so and more inner circle wise. And I didn't know that I actually did. I had no clue actually. No actual clue. Until one day where there was a gathering of people and some details started to leak out, because I just was like, yo, what the hell happened? I noticed that certain people that I used to interact with, they wasn't interacting no more. It was as if I was getting blocked, and I saw I got soft blocked by people, and I'm like, what the frick did I do? I'm like, okay, I don't know what I did. And found out I was, it was some false information spread about me for the benefit of that person. And I didn't do nothing to them. I was like, it's people on this earth that probably could say and actually be like, no, she did this to me.
Like, and I did.
And like, you know what? I did, actually.
You are not the type of person that would do something to someone and not take accountability for it.
I'd be like, you know what? I did. I did.
Yep, would I do it again? Probably
and this
not,
is the reason why. And this
okay.
what was said. And this was the situation it was in. And if I was completely and utterly wrong about this, which you're showing me that I was completely wrong about it, I appreciate you coming to me and letting me know that I was wrong. I fully apologize. Matter of fact, how can I now help you? Since I am in debt because I did you dirty. So let me now help you.
Right.
Let me sit here and repay that. Right. I ain't gonna be a slave, but I'm gonna sit here and be like, you know what? Let's do something about that. But yeah, it was an experience to be canceled for nothing. But it was also an experience and has been an experience that when the truth came out, people slowly started to come back and be like, yo, yeah, my bad. But then I had to let them know, like, hey, but as fast as you believed it, mean that you kind of really thought that way of me. Yeah. And I need you to own that a little bit because how did they sway you oh so effortlessly without you asking me? And I keep telling people, my DMs is open. My Discord is open. Like,
I ain't gotta block nobody.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I'm right here. You could have asked questions, but you ran with it. So if you felt that way about me, I'm sorry that that's what you thought about me, but this is who I really am. And I mean, sometimes people do make those rash decisions. Some people make those rash assumptions about people. So I understand it. I don't hate nobody for it at all. It's all love. I really feel that way. Like, even recently, something happened where it was a patching up of that situation. And I was like, no, like, I'm okay. I don't hate you. I really don't. I understand things happen.
Right. Now, I guess that would kind of cover what are some of the pet peeves that you have in the industry now.
Oof. That's a whole day and a half with them stuff.
She said that is a podcast for itself on each topic.
Pet peeves, of
just
course.
One of those. One of the main ones.
Of course, what I just spoke about. But another one is, I feel like you can't win too loudly. I feel like if you win too loud in this space, you always got some narrow neck behind person that's just going to try to tell you can't win that way. You can't celebrate that way. Why you even acting like that? You being extra. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Whatever way that I celebrate is the way that I'm going to celebrate. And that is going to be it. And if you want to dictate the way that I'm going to celebrate something. I have a
Mhm.
donation link. I have a cash app. It better be a sizable amount for you to tell me, hey, shut your mouth about that.
A year's worth of salary, thank you.
Okay, it's going to have to be
Pay my
something
rent.
lovely.
Something
Okay,
like that for
something
the whole year.
lovely because
For
we
the
don't have time for
whole
that.
year. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Do you feel like when you get in your winning seasons, and just I'm gonna put a little pin real quick for those of y'all who don't understand, they're called seasons for a reason. They don't always last. They're not always going to be here. But as you start to develop who you are, your winning season is supposed to feed you during your droughts and your storms and your winter months. So right now, what month do you feel like you're in? Do you feel like you're in summer, fall, spring? You know what I mean? During your
uh
winning season, how do you start to gather your crop and get ready for your colder months?
See, because I kind of feel like, I'm always like winter is coming. I'm always like winter is coming.
Every
Okay,
time I hear
listen,
that, whoo,
winter
uh,
is coming. Okay,
and the way look, and the way
um,
Blue just did, they say winter coming early, girl. Look for me.
listen,
So and a
I'm
couple of us,
I'm
but
always in gather
yeah,
mode. I'm always
mm-hmm,
storing away the acorns. I'm always trying to do
yeah,
something that can basically be like, okay, let's get this. All right, we got this. Grab this, take it to this side. Grab this, take it to that side. Don't leave nothing up.
mm-hmm,
Cause you just don't know what's gonna happen. I'm
yeah,
always like that. I feel like I feel like I don't know if I would say it's been like it's kind of been like the way the weather has been for the past like 2 3 years on this earth. It's I'm in an unpredictable season because
mm,
one day I'm gathering all my stuff and storing it away like I'm supposed to, like the little squirrel that could, and then someone got the nerve to chop down my damn tree.
yeah,
I wake up and where my nuts? Where they go? So it's like I feel like it's been
that makes
very up
sense.
and down. But I do feel like there will be a leveling coming.
Mm,
I feel like there will be a level out. I feel like this next couple of months is going to be the leveling. I feel
mm,
like everything is just going to be like, hey, here goes your flat earth. Here goes everything, which we just gonna take everything up as you're supposed to. Whatever that you don't need, throw it away. Whatever that could be, reused again, throw it to the side so we can reuse it. Okay, now we done cleared
right,
everything.
right,
Now we're going to sit here and really dig deep into this, and we're going to
mm-hmm,
plant those seeds all over again. And we're going to make sure that this is continuous crops. We're going to make sure you don't have to level this out anymore. That's
mm,
why I'm very big on what my next pivot is because I don't want to do all this all over again.
right,
I want
right,
to be able to leave that field there and let other people harvest. I want
mm,
to plant the seeds, take what I need, and move
right.
on to go sit on my dang on porch and that rocking chair with some nice cold lemonade, okay, with a shot of little something in it, and be looking at them and be like, now, baby, make sure that you got them good gloves on because you don't want to see and get that rose thorn in your hair,
That's
baby.
true.
Don't do it. Oh, no. Oh, you picking them.
Mm,
Look at you. You're young. You'll learn. You'll learn. and
right,
then
exactly.
tell
So
tell
full of
girls,
life.
now make me a salad.
Uh, tired of this, grandpa. Like, and
Shoot.
I think that that's so genuine to do that type of mental health check too. Is I know this season, and I understand what it's for, and even in that identification, oof, from other blues trauma, other blues
Hmm.
trauma, but not now. It's a ooh, I've seen this before and I know how to react.
And I can control that.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I didn't feel I had any control.
Mm.
This time I do.
Mm-hmm.
This time I'm like, oh no, I got control. Oh no, I've already started some seeds and I already took some special seeds and put it in the back. All
Right.
right, I see what's happening. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let things level out.
Right.
I'm not gonna fight it. I'm gonna take my ups. I'm gonna take my downs. and I'm going to make that plan again.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to where it all started.
Back to the basics. Oof.
Hmm.
Amy Winehouse and just back to black.
Oh my goodness, that was my chick, dog.
Oh
Oh man,
man.
she
Same.
was
Rest in
spitting.
peace.
They
Wow.
don't even understand. She was out there spitting. Oh, not Amy, my heart. I can't do
Look.
it.
What is your favorite content accessory?
Accessory. I don't know. I'm not obsessed with anything. I wouldn't say, if we could talk about like it, like could it Nina maybe?
What's that?
I would say the dog.
Oh Lord, my baby.
She is an
Look,
accessory.
is that who's in the background with the
Yeah,
onesie
yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah. She's laying right here now because she wants to be closer to her mommy, of course. She tends to pop into my content now and literally jumps up and gets a hug every single
Aww.
stream. Every stream you will see Nina pop into my content, and like you see her show up on my left side, and I'm like, okay, Nina, fine. She's giving me that look of, mom, it's time to hug. Okay, I'll take a break for love. And I tell her, okay, come around. And she comes around. And she comes right over here. And I'm like, okay, come on. And all you see is this big behind freaking dog just, and I'm
With
just
the
like, here
tail
we
just
go.
wagging in the wind,
She
and
well,
that's
she don't
it.
have much of a tail. She has a nub. Um, so she twerks and wiggles,
Oh
okay?
my
And it's
gosh.
the cutest thing. And yeah, I would think that would be one of my I would say that's my definitely a content accessory because she definitely goes hand in hand with my content now. You can't
Hmm.
miss it. It's all you see is this 60-something pound dog just come out of nowhere like, hey yo, what's
I need
popping? You
some
just
love,
like, oh my
ma'am.
god, Nina, okay, okay,
Right,
Nina, all
right.
right.
Man, imagine if animals could talk. You signed here, 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 and here. You violated the contract.
I already know
Okay.
she's a sassy behind. I already know she gives looks. So I could tell she looking at me like, excuse you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean I'm not getting to bed today? Excuse? I be looking at her like, I don't know if you don't pay rent. I tell her quick, you don't pay rent. She
Lives rent free, problem
she
free.
yeah,
Okay.
she like I'm like, oh, okay, you understand that, huh? Yeah, I bet. Pay
Do
rent.
you ooh, do you have a book that you would recommend to anybody who needs some guidance in this field?
Hmm. Guidance in this field though.
In this field. Not just in life, but in this field.
That book needs to be written.
She
That
said,
book
I ain't read
actually
it
needs to
yet.
be
So that means
that
I gotta
book
write it.
needs to be written. I don't feel like there is a comprehensive and emotionally and mentally fulfilling book about this field that is really going to fuel the next generation of creators. I don't believe that that book has been written yet. However, the idea has already been drafted up. Um and it just hasn't been executed.
You know, it's called
Um
Memoirs of a Munch. Look.
uh
Memoirs and
it's
Doom.
not called that.
Look out.
But nah,
Yeah,
but honestly,
yeah.
I feel like there's so much there's a wealth of knowledge from so many different creators that has remained untapped. That I have not seen people like ourselves actually write books about these things that we're going through, sharing experiences and tidbits and stuff like that. I actually have knowledge about publishing books. Um, and I have a ghostwriter. Uh, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Which has
She said, I
written
have a
books.
ghost daddy.
I have a no. I really do have a. The reason why we call ghosts is because he actually ghost writ ghost written about 3 to 4 Amazon bestsellers. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, I know how
Okay.
to get it done. It's just that I haven't sat down and truly been like, okay, you know what? These are the people that I want to take part in this. This is how I want to go about it.
Mm,
And I know that when this book is created, that it would be something that honestly frees so many content creators. And it will allow them to see people that look like them, and not just give them inspiration, but actually give them direction
right. Right.
and execution as well.
And I'm
So
hoping that you'll include how to identify content vampires, the
oh
ones that
yeah,
suck the energy,
it's
and
a
you're
lot
like,
of things. Honestly, it's
we need that.
I have a whole idea, and even if I don't execute it myself, um, I would have no problem allowing someone else to execute it and being like, like co whatever with it. It's just something that has been on the back burner. I feel like that's one of my sunset things that I would do.
Okay.
That's one of my like, hey yo, we going out with a bang. How about this?
Right. And by the way,
Mm. She said, by the
so
way, like
yeah.
that. So I'm just saying, I'll be
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. Um, oof. Who gave you the most inspiration in the past?
They continue to inspire me. Is Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott has no absolute clue that
Don't say that. She do.
she does though.
She
Like,
do.
please don't get
You
me
saying
emotional.
it?
Please
Hold
don't do
on.
it. Ah!
Excuse
I'm
me
about to
while I just
cry.
Ned
Nah, but
declassified
no, but
real quick to
that
boop. Missy
that
Elliott
woman,
follows my friend right here. Okay,
yeah,
constantly is liking her
still
posts.
follows me. Still.
Okay, and still follows her. Okay, like
But
so.
honestly, I saw her do something that other people didn't do back in the day. And that was literally be herself so boldly, so loud, so unapologetically that it still inspires people to this day. It still
Insane.
reflects till this freaking day.
Facts.
Like, do you understand how much of a visionary you have to be to you like you had to have so much faith, so much just I just want to do it in your like I don't believe it was just, oh well, she was never scared or anything like that. I just feel like she just was like, yo, it's only one me and I'm going to do this. And it's still inspiring. Like every time I see different music videos and different effects and people basically doing certain things, like everything reminds me of her, and I'm just like, it's still here. And
Right.
that's how I see myself in this grand scheme of things of like, yo, I'm now seeing women who look like me for real. They're doing it boldly. They're doing it unapologetically. They're doing it with their whole being. Like, yo, and it's not on some, oh, you chicks is my son. No, I will never say anything like that. I am not that person. I will never, 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 never. Okay. And that's not a dig at Nikki for all you barbs. Do not come for me. I did not
Because you
send
know
for
they
you.
will.
Okay. Because it did not,
Because you know they will.
for no
Uh,
reason. Like it ain't even that. Not even a dig, nothing. It's just being honest. Like I don't take on that type of attitude because I know that there were people that were before me. Were they able to do it the way that I did it? No. Because everyone's gonna do it in their own style. That's
right.
what you were sent here to do. You were sent here to walk a path that is only for you, made by you,
Right.
designed for you, and that's
Right.
just that.
Because it
But
can never
I
be you. So.
exactly. But I do know that I can actually look around and be like, yo, there's people that have actually sat here and reached out and been like, I started my streaming because I saw you.
Yep.
I decided to continue on this journey. I was going to give up, but I saw you. Thank you. Like, And it's like I'm not doing it for the recognition, but to know that it's actually happening.
Right.
Something that I used to cry in my other apartment and be like, I just want to inspire people. I just want people to understand that they're dope. I know that they're dope. I know they're out there. Please show your faces. Please show up. Like I used to
Right.
literally like pray for some of these people that are now in the industry. And now I see them and I'm just like, yo, like that's freaking lit. Okay, what other area can I do this in? As
Right.
far as this industry. Now we got the streamers. Now we got a bunch of plus size chocolate, just all types of
Right.
chocolate, just
Every
color, just
shade,
every shape, color,
all of
size.
that.
I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, y'all pretty. Okay, where do we need this in this sphere in this zone? Where else do we need that inspiration, that push? Because
Mm.
I'm just gonna keep pushing from every angle until we in here to
Right.
the point where we ain't got to look around and be like, well, who's this and the third? Well, name this and the third. Ask me for another list of black creators. Ask me for another one.
Right.
And I'm going to
Exactly.
bunk you. I'm going to get my damn wand out and I'm going to bunk you in your head. Ask me for another.
And it never ceases to amaze me how many streams I could either be in or even our own, and there will always be people who don't even know that black women game,
It's unreal.
that bigger black women are succeeding, okay, and that we're not unhappy with ourselves, that we're enjoying life,
I don't get it.
that
I
we
don't,
are allowed to indulge. It is
I'm
so
in awe.
crazy.
I'm in
Mm-hmm.
awe that people really sit there and say, yo, I didn't know that black women game. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
It, is
Are you not
war wet?
human? Look,
Is
are you
water
not entertained?
is is water
Yeah.
wet? Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you sleep at night or
Mm.
do like what? What? How? And then some of these people, sadly, oh, you posing, huh?
How?
Okay. All right.
How
You
so?
know what? Your presence is not welcomed here. Okay.
How?
You can exit stage left, right, whatever way that you choose. That's just it. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand it. But I'm happy that it's becoming a more normalized thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am very excited about that. And I would love to see where it is 10 years from now. I would love to see that. I would love to actually be able to
To
have
be a
my
part of
own
it.
children jump into this space
Mm-hmm.
and be like, hey, yo, so we are the children of two Brooklyn kids who decided to take a chance on themselves. Welcome.
Right.
I don't think y'all understand. God give me a little girl. It's over for y'all. It's over. She's going to take over the world, and I'm going to teach her how to do it with a good heart, but she's going to rule the world. But I would love to. I would love to see that. I would love to see like a lot of our children, honestly get into this space safely and be dope
Right.
creators. We know that we have some creative behind kids, in the space.
Mm-hmm.
And I want them to enter it safely. And
Right.
I'm happy that a lot
That's
of
the key
us,
word.
we took the chance to do what we're doing because had we would have not done so at the time that we decided to do so, we would have not learned certain things. So now we are able to better protect our
Right.
children
Right.
because we know what's going on now. And we're just
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
imagine coming into this blindsided and not knowing nothing.
Right. Right.
Woo!
Right. Especially the air and the level of these corporations being such opportunists, or
Right.
looking at oh well, we're just going to throw them a couple of pennies, not pay them on time, not do this for them, not advocate in the way that we are trying to, but we want to make it look good because we're doing something for that community.
Or
Now
not
we're doing
even
something for
allow us
this
to have
community, or
proper
yeah.
representation.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that has been a way that a lot of brands have been able to take advantage of a lot of BIPOC creators is because we normally
Mm-hmm.
can't afford Legal
To say no.
representation or talent representation is
Mm,
two different things.
right.
So because we don't know the ins and outs of some of these things, we get often taken advantage of, and what we
Mm,
may think is one of the best deals on earth will end up being like one of the wildest things we could have ever put ourselves into.
mm,
So that's why I'm like really happy that we are learning these things and we're going through these things and we're doing it openly so that we can inform and educate other people, within, of course, within the legal sphere, because of course NDAs exist in every
right.
situation.
Right.
But I'm just very happy that we now have that information to pass it on so that we can help our children, live free and fruitful lives, as
Right.
opposed to being sold the dream that we were sold: go to school, get a good job, and you'll be okay. That's not the case anymore.
That's not the case for everybody. And look, and make sure you guys sign up if you're still paying on your student loans, okay, for that forgiveness. Uh, what is it? October 1st, October 15th.
One of them things.
Yeah. Look, October, okay,
I'm just
for it
look,
to be done
October.
for
I'm here.
January, for it to be done for January, and ooh, where do you see your brand in the next few months? So we talked about the leveling, but what happens after the leveling? Do you see yourself
Mm.
creating yourself a new hill, creating yourself a new mountain to attack, creating yourself?
I'm already looking at a mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Hey, yo, mountain, you look mad tall, son."
Come on, is the mountain red? Look, is the mountain
Yeah, just
red?
hey, that mountain look mad crazy. Like,
Right,
we
man.
finna climb you or not? But
Exactly.
I see my brand in a couple of months. I see a slightly different era for me,
Mm,
and what I mean by that is I think that I will be able to fully translate exactly who I am to the world
mm,
in all entirety.
mm,
I
mm,
feel like it's going to be something that makes sense and is me, and people are like, yo, that makes all the goddamn sense in the world. Um, but it's going to be something that is going to inspire so many people. And it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be the beginning of the sunset. Um, But I'll be here for a while. Don't get it twisted.
mm. Right, right.
But it's just, you have to have an exit plan with all of this.
Mm,
If you guys don't remember anything else, remember that you need to have an exit plan,
right,
because things they're not granted, and you never know what's gonna happen. And we as entrepreneurs, we as brands, we as micro celebrities, because that's exactly what the hell we are. Okay. Um, we really need to think about how we're gonna branch out and continue to do this on the same energy, at the same capacity, or even beyond that. So yeah, that next mountain, it's looking really steep, but it's not as scary as I thought it could be. I just feel like I'm getting my tools together, making sure I got the
right.
right boots to climb it,
Facts.
making sure I just got the right things so that I'm
Facts.
going at it and I'm like, okay, we going up, we going up. But I think I'm excited about climbing this mountain because I'm not doing it alone. Most of the mountains I conquer, I go first. And I get to the top and I'm throwing down
And
the
you're
rope like,
just
come
like,
on,
come
let's
on.
go.
Yeah.
This time I
Yeah.
got a crew who's coming with me because they want to climb that mountain too, and we're going to help each other climb that mountain, and that, it means the world to me. It honestly
Yeah.
does. I really want to thank um any and all creators that have ever reached out, has ever sat and watched a stream, like it, like literally, like, and I'm not leaving out the family, because of course the family, Doomland, everybody that I thank you guys, trust me. But it hits a little different when it's a creator, because we understand how precious our time is. And the fact that you even take even 5 minutes out your day to spend with
Right.
another creator. Like, thank you so, so much. If you never felt that you were ever valued, um, I want to let you know that you are valued. You have been seen.
Right.
And yeah, I'm just ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for winter to be over so spring could come anew and we
Mm.
could get this rocking cuz I see some things and I'm just like, this could be good. It's gonna
It's
be
gonna be
good.
interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it's all for the betterment. It's all for the betterment.
Now, do you have a favorite social media platform?
A favorite social media platform. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be real. I hate social media to be real.
Yeah, you kind
Even
of
though
just
I
get
used to be
thrown
a
in there
social
like,
media coach, I'm gonna be real. I used to coach businesses and brands on how to build on social media and sell literally out of they freaking name on living rooms. Okay, like I I've done it myself actually. So I used to teach people like, yo, this is what you're looking for. Da, 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 da. It's a little bit different in this space. Definitely is a bit different.
mm-hmm,
Because the product is you, and not a product. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
So I actually don't really like social media like that. I'll be
mm-hmm.
honest because it just
So,
it's not the way that it used to be. It's not.
it's never gonna
Like,
be.
it's so different now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is said for shock value. You got people becoming famous because they tied their shoes. Like, I just don't have time. I just be
Just
like, you got people with opinions that they think that they need to air them out.
yeah.
It's just so much. If I had to choose on which one I would like to peruse a lot more, it would be TikTok. And that's because I'll be finding some of the most craziest and funniest and just my TikTok feed is filled with um spiritual things, animals helping, being kind, warm moments and stuff. And just madness, like some random behind, like, hey, yo, what? Like, and it
What
just
did
it
I just
describes
watch?
me.
Excuse me?
Yeah, one of those things. Wait, what? Like,
Yeah.
whomst? Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, this don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, TikTok would be the one that I would say I can digest easier. Because I already know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
More of the short form, like short blurb ones, like Twitter. I have backed off of Twitter a
Mm.
lot because I see how if you word something a certain way, you can be sent to the gallows, okay? And I don't,
Feet just
mm-mm.
swinging.
Yeah, I ain't got time. I ain't got, nope. No, 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 no. I will say certain things when I know I absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, can most likely prove what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm always telling people I don't argue with emotion, I argue with facts. That's one thing about me. Okay. So it
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna be, oh no, because I heard. No, I'm going to point. This is where I seen it. This is where it appeared. This is
Right.
where it was tested and true. Therefore,
Right.
but yeah, I don't really use Facebook outside of the gaming side. I don't. I feel like my personal Facebook, I feel like it's just a bunch of old people who barely know me.
Family.
Just yeah,
Look,
just
or family of family.
who are
Um,
just watching, just watching, and they want to pop out. Oh, we so proud of you, huh?
who are you again? Oh yeah, never mind.
Whomst?
Yeah.
No,
Uh-huh.
that's exactly what I'm like. Whomst? Who is? You know what? Just go that way.
Right.
But yeah, that'll be, yeah. TikTok will be it.
Okay. Okay. Oof. What made you name yourself Munchkin Doom?
Okay, so
Wow. Look at why.
So what happened was that I had the reason why I actually ended up in Texas is because of my ex. He used to call me Munchkin.
Mm.
And he would call me that because he just always felt like I was just this character in my own little world.
Mm.
He used to always just be like, "Yo, you're just a freaking munchkin. Like you're just a munchkin. You just do what you want to do. You just wow. You just." He just couldn't understand. He's just like, "How do you live your life like this?" And it wasn't like it was a negative thing. It was more like, "Yo, how are you such a damn character?" And he used to always try to make me feel like I was short because he was taller than me, and I'm like, "I'm average height for a woman. Stop trying to play me. Like, why are you trying to play me? Because you got longer. You know what? Let's just fight, okay?" But
We turn it up now.
but
Okay.
so what happened was that I had went online and I actually had lost my original gamer tag, which I can't even remember. I think it might have been dark skinned Gemini. I think it was that. I
Mm.
think it was. But I couldn't sign back into my Xbox underneath my old name.
Mm.
Because I was like, oh
The
man, this
dreaded
really
log out
sucks. So I was
forever.
like, I bet
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make a new name. So I said, "Oh, Munchkin is already taken. What can I do to separate myself from the rest of the people?"
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, while I'm brainstorming, MF Doom comes on, song
Mm.
from him. And I love MF Doom. And I said, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if you get your head clapped in by somebody named Munchkin Doom? Like, imagine,
And sure
imagine
enough.
that. Like, imagine that." I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with it because it makes me so unsuspecting that I love it. It's like the name literally confuses you because when you see me, you're like, what munchkin are you? You're what? Like people be they're gonna need a look. Ma'am, this here is a Wendy's. Anyways. But it's very it's me, but then it's like it confuses people, but it's just like
Mm-hmm.
one of them names that it just throws you the frick off.
Mm-hmm.
And it just stuck. Cause I was like, you know what? I'll just, it's like Munchkin Doom. Yeah, I'm cutesy and stuff like that. But then it's like, wow, like I'm like the evil villain that just didn't get evil enough. So I just sit around and eat cakes and
Right.
cookies all day. Like,
Right.
like that's how I thought about it. And it stuck. It stuck. And then throughout the years, I basically have been called Munch. Like everyone knows who the heck I am. And
Mm-hmm.
that was such a good feeling because I was like, a lot of people have names in this industry, and some people may get confused with others and things like that. And I was like, oh, I chose an original name. So anytime somebody be like, yo, Munch, they know exactly who they're talking about. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Yeah, this is the
Right.
best. It's the best of both worlds. It's me. It makes sense.
See, and those are the qualities that kind of like live up to, okay, I know Munchkin Doom, or oh, you ever talk to Munch, or you already know when somebody doesn't really know you by what they call you.
Right. Because
Mm-hmm.
there has been people who be like Candace, and I'm like,
Who
wait, you're saying my actual name?
do you
You're
want to
being
die?
respectful or something, huh?
I,
Because no one calls me Candace. Like,
mm-hmm.
I don't even get to hear my name like that. Who's Candace? So that's why I've
Mm-hmm.
made it a running gag when I do introduce myself. I be like, hey, everybody, my name is Munchkin Doom, also known as Candace. I have a name. Like,
Yeah. By the
because it
way,
just got so
yeah.
used to people just saying Munch. They be like, Candace
Mm-hmm.
who? Whoops.
Who is
Like,
that?
damn, son. Damn.
Ooh,
Damn,
yeah.
son.
Do you have any surprises coming up?
um, I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know. Surprises.
Mm-hmm.
Something is in the wind. I just needed to get confirmed.
Okay.
If so, and I'm saying it's already claimed in my head, but I would love for this to go through because this would be something that no one expected.
Hmm.
And they're going to be like, how the hell did you do that? And I'm gonna be like, as always, you always wonder how I do things. And I just
Right.
tell you, I just shoot my shot.
Right.
Shoot your shot and show up. That's it. Just shoot and
Right.
show up. Show
Right.
up and shoot. That's it. Just do it. Just make it happen. So there is something that I'm really, really, really trying to manifest right now to happen. I've already did a demo for it.
Mm.
So I'm very, very like, God, please, please, God, please. So yeah, I
Yeah.
just I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to that next level.
And putting it out there. Gosh, I am I am so proud of you. We're gonna open up the floor, but I just want to say that I am proud of you and
Well,
the
thank
way
you.
that you have just been keeping composure. Because I know you be wanting to knock heads off. You just,
Oh no, there was one time I did lose
uh,
my cool. I
I missed it. Look,
Oh
I
yeah,
missed
yeah,
it.
you know.
But
I don't know if I still may have that stream saved somewhere. Ooh, I know somebody clipped something from that because I
oh
swear to
Lord,
whoo. It was when I found out who canceled me and why.
oh
That's when I lost my ish. That's when I was unapologetically, there was no Munchkin, there was no Doom. It was Candace Renee. And it was, yeah. But I keep it, because like I said, I understand that people, and even in that moment, I even said, I don't hate that person. I just need them to go get mental help.
right.
And I was being serious about that. That wasn't me joking. That was like, honestly, no, I need you to go get help.
That's facts. That's facts. Sometimes it's hi Kakashi. You just gonna lay on my feet. Sometimes that's exactly what you need to do is just be like, hey, I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna be over here, but you tripping. So
Yeah, it was one of those where I literally told people, I was like, I would love, um, oh, the receipt stream or perp. I'm weak. Not him. No, Jesus. He knows what
he
it
said,
was.
wonderful day that was. I'm sleep.
I'm done.
I'm
What
sleep.
4K? 4K? Help. Nah, it was wild. I try to keep my composure again. I am human. Um, and I understand that sometimes things do get to you.
Yeah.
Um, but it's how you handle it is what's gonna matter the most.
Right.
And sometimes some people just they just say, yo, F that. Let it fly. You been
Right.
good to us. You go ahead and do your boo. Go off. Let it rip
Exactly.
because we know you holding it back. And it's sometimes that I
Yeah.
do, I don't go off as much as I would want to. I try to educate in the moments where people are wrong. I try to make it a learning moment.
Right.
Because I understand that sometimes you just don't have all the facts and the information. So I just try to handle things as best as I can. I mean, like I said, I'm human. I make mistakes. And
Right.
I'm old. Like
Not oh
I
hold on.
ain't got
First
time.
off, we ain't old, all right? We just got here. we just got here.
Tell my
Okay?
knees that. Tell
Look,
my knees that. Tell the sciatica that, okay?
what is
Tell them
sciatica?
things that. And call me back when you find me some Meg the Stallion
Okay,
knees, okay?
tell our PCOS month awareness, by the way. Tell our
Yes,
PCOS
actually,
that.
I do have a stream that I will be doing next week,
Okay.
which will be raising some funding for
For the
PCOS.
foundation. Are you gonna do the
So,
walk?
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a walk. But I will definitely do some fundraising next week for that because that
Yeah. Look, we
I'm
definitely
reading this
need some
comment in
stuff
the
for our
chat. I
foundation.
hate
Like,
you right
hello.
now. I'm trying not to look at it. I'm trying to be serious here.
Look, we at the end now. Y'all can ask some questions, go crazy,
Oh my
all of that.
goodness.
Welcome, y'all. And
Um,
like I said at the beginning, we are interviewing MunchkinDoom, getting to know a lot more about her. And it's been a joy. But even watching your face to keep composure while they're saying stuff in chat has been the best thing because you'll like glance over it and you'll look, and then go back and do what you say.
look, that's the one thing that has never changed about me. My face can give some things away sometimes. And I have the wildest looks at things too. So it doesn't help. It just does not help. But
Yo. Oh my gosh. Oop.
did you see? I had to stare at that real quick, like, yo,
She caught it. She caught it.
am I able to cuss? Like, for real, for real?
You've been cussing the whole time. What you mean?
I'm just, like, they slipped. This is an intentional.
This is an intentional one.
This is
Go for it.
intentional.
Knock yourself out.
Fuck the snowman. That's what I feel about the snowman. All right.
Winter.
Goddamn, no good.
Look, winter. Why y'all bringing it?
No, this man always on some bullcrap about him being the snowman, and he uses every chance he can to basically be like, ask her how she feel about the snowman. You not the snowman. Young Jeezy didn't give you that nickname. How are you the snowman? Why do you believe that you out here snowing? You don't sell bricks. You don't live that life. You ain't about that life. Get gone, Didi. Get going. I'm tired of you.
And now we're coming to an end. So like I said, the floor is open for questions for Munchkin, but we're going to go through some of these comments that I starred along the way. Dee Dee has left a couple for you. She ain't no thug, LOL.
Okay.
It was at the beginning of
the
the
real
stream.
Nice. That's, encouragement.
Dee Dee is also terrified to cosplay, though. And I say do the thing. I feel like you should just do it. Whatever your favorite characters are. I know you're going to have a great time.
You could cosplay as Leroy.
Oh.
The wood chopper. Your wood stacker. Cosplay is your old job, Leroy.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go stack some wood, Leroy.
I can't.
It's a whole thing behind it. It's freaking hilarious, though.
Then,
but no, I feel like any man should
cancel
cosplay.
Munch over her hatred on pineapples on pizza. Over pineapples on pizza.
Listen. First off, pineapples on pizza taste like depression. Okay, we're just gonna get that out the way. I have video evidence that I feel this way.
Evidence.
I do. It was during a stream where one of my goals was to eat pineapples on pizza, and it was instant depression. Just the taste of it. It just tastes like a very sad day where you just sat in your bed and you know that you have allowed the funk to linger on your body way too long. And you long to jump up and get to the shower. However, you forgot that you have no soap. So now you're double depressed. That's the best description I can give it. That's the best description. Because that crap tastes bad. It's just all bad. Depressed. It's bad.
It's the double depressed. That's the one. I like pineapples on pizza. Okay.
Listen, and you know what?
But it has to be Hawaiian.
If you like it, that's great. For moi, I don't like the taste of depression. She said, no. I'll be okay.
Let's see. Ooh. Okay, I accidentally started that one. I don't know what was about that one. I ain't a fan of climbing mountains, but I'll bring snacks. That's right.
You know what? I feel like we all do that though.
We
may not be a fan of doing certain things that other people are willing to do, but sometimes you do need those people that are at the base and just be like, yo, I mean, hey, I'll toss up, something that you need, a resource or something like that. So it's always good to be that supportive type person.
And I think that there's a difference. And I love that you said that. I think there's a difference between the people who are rooting for you, throwing the snacks up, or, hey, you need me to come up real quick? Hold on, I got you. I'm here for support. And people who are in your backpack to slow you down.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's like, are you in my backpack to feed me, or are you in my backpack to just
I'm sorry, but I got enough of a back to pack. So please no. Please no. Bring your own gear. Thank you.
Dee Dee said, "Can you ask Munch what do you like about the snowman?" Oh, jeez.
His cold, empty heart. Next question.
Oh my gosh. It's not a question yet, but Munch went live and said, "I'm gonna end this girl's whole career."
That's not how it happened. Oh my god.
Same situation that we talked about before.
Yeah. So what really happened was that I had a real moment. Like
I'm sure.
I was taken back to straight up from Flatbush Avenue me. And
Mm,
I had a moment where I just was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is the story you told everybody and ran with when I literally put down all the facts. I was
mm,
like, bro, what are you even talking about at this point? And I literally was like, yo, and I'm like, I'm out here, I'm out here supporting you. Look, it's stupid. I'm
yeah.
out here supporting you because you another black woman, dog. And I be damned. I understand what it's like to have that type of bitterness in your heart though. I do. And that's why even when I was saying things, I said
Mm,
I don't wish the worst. I just wish that you will go get the help that you need because there is something wrong.
right.
And for you to take that out on me of all people when I don't mean you no harm,
Right.
that's crazy.
Right.
I would have expected this from about few other people.
Mm,
And then I'm like, all right, it's Ramshambo time. We finna go, we finna go deep back in the archives. We finna go to that phone that got the stuff on it. Cause we finna do this.
right.
All
Because you ain't
right.
ever sold it. I took the chip out. The chip still work. Look,
Phone
it's over
still
there.
here. Phone still here, baby.
The
Okay.
fossil. Okay.
But it really just was one of those moments where I had a realistic moment. But I feel that
Mm,
I made it into a teaching moment as um
mm,
yeah, well, no, I wasn't the first domino. I was the next in line.
mm,
The first domino was actually someone else, which I won't name them out of respect. But when they basically spoke up, they freed me.
mm.
And it was like it was like one of the moments where I don't know if y'all know that song where it's like hee hee ha ha like that started
Mm-hmm.
playing in my
Mm-hmm.
head. And then one of my favorite
Flames.
songs. I know y'all
Yeah.
about to say and be like, what? One of my favorite songs that yes, I'm saying this. I'm sorry. I said I was not always a great human being, okay? Understand. I'm calm, I'm getting before I used to fight back in the day, I used to listen to Ambitions of Errata.
You know what?
I'm being
Let me
honest.
just you got it.
I used
You
to
got
crank
it. You
that.
got the
I used to
floor.
turn that
Let me just
on.
give you the floor. Go ahead. Take the
I'm
floor.
just gonna be honest. I used to turn it on. Ariel, my ambitions as a rider, rider. I'm like, it's going
You
down.
got it.
I'm about
You
to
got
get
it.
you. You about to get ethered. Oh, it's
I
going down.
can't. I
Oh.
just
And this is exactly how I was on Street too. I was when you hear me giggling and I'm mad, oh, that's demon energy right there. I'm just gonna be honest. Just demon energy.
it just brought me back. Like you could see the little flames in her eyelids and everything,
I'm
just chilling.
telling you, it
Just
literally,
chilling.
it's like it just ignite. I'm just like, and now I get to freaking fight. Yes, I get to fight, and I'm
Hmm.
not going to be deemed as the devil for fighting.
Right.
Yes, it kind of lights me back to where part of the reason why I did fight a lot when I was younger was because I hated bullies.
Mm.
Absolutely
I've known.
despise that crap. And I used to be around some really, really beautiful souls.
Mm.
And I always felt like I had to protect them. So in high school, I was known as like Mama Candace. And it used to be by someone like, the younger kids and stuff like, basically, the
Mm-hmm.
younger freshmen and stuff. And they would be like, they knew not my babies.
Right.
Touch them, and I promise you, you're going to have hell to pay.
Right.
And some people, they would test my G. Remember this back in the day. So I'm like, I'd be like, okay, you trying me, huh? You could try me all you want. Don't try that one. They try that one. Well, all right. Gonna put on my little headset. Okay, all right. Okay, time to go. Like, now I'm about to beat you behind. Now I'm about
Right.
to show you why you don't want to mess with me.
Right.
Now you're
Definitely
not gonna bully nobody
TTG
else.
energy, you know.
It
Hello.
just, yeah, so that's kind of where
Mhm.
that comes from. I used to fight a
Mhm.
lot because I felt that people that they didn't have their own voice and they were scared. They didn't know how to stand up to people and they were
Yeah.
scared. And I didn't want that for people. I understood that I was in a dangerous time, and in a dangerous area, but I also didn't want people to push people around just because.
Right.
Uh, so yeah, I fought a lot for other people even when I was younger. Always,
Mhm.
I've always been a fighter.
Right.
Whether it's with words or whatever, I've always been a fighter for other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. See, you know what, HD, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a question, but I'm gonna have to mute you the next time. Look, but his question is left or right Twix? Gotta love it.
It's gonna be the
Gotta love
left.
it.
What you mean? It, it's the left. Everything's the left for me. I'm left-handed. What do you mean? What do you get on my face?
She said,
It-
fight everyone. So, yeah. Look, we not gonna get into fighting. Look, still,
Because it
look,
got to be on
still
the
to
back of a
this
bus, an
day,
imaginary moment, you know? It has to
on the
be
way
on the
back
back
from
of
a
a
whole
bus
convention,
full of people after a convention where there's no witnesses. Yeah,
we're the only people that make sense, and my kids are there. I'm sorry.
I don't understand it. Every time we talk about it, we are
I told
hysterically
you I'm
laughing
never
because
gonna
we're
let it
just
go.
like,
It's never gonna die.
it
I
never
gotta
gets
keep
old.
that alive at this
Tuck it
point
in
because
the
it's
pocket
the
and just whip it
funniest
out like a
moments.
freaking like the freaking big joke in spades. Just yeah on the table every now and then because it's just like, are you?
Yep. Yep.
But
So
that's how hectic this community can
industry
be.
is. You could
Um,
say one wrong thing to somebody and they will unload anything from your bad day. For the record, Munch won.
go to bed.
It was a
Go to bed. Not
tie.
to point to the bed.
Look,
Go to bed.
it was a
Okay.
tie at this point.
It was a
Okay,
tie.
it was a
Yeah,
tie because we
it
was
was the
over there
war. It was the
cackling and
war of
kikiing the whole
eyeballs.
damn ride back.
It was the war of eyeballs.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's like, what's
Um,
this? And how do you do this? And who do you talk to about this?
I mean, it honestly, and I do
Yeah,
want creators to understand something, especially creators, that you have to basically make sure that you have wise counsel around you.
very
And
much.
what I mean by that is make sure that you're not surrounded by a bunch of yes men
Whew.
just because you're winning. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself by people who can actually walk the walk and talk the talk with you, and
Mhm.
not them just observing you and waiting for you to fall.
Whew.
Make sure that when you are venting, that you are venting to someone who is really a trusted and true source. Not everybody that you vent to is listening to you to help you find a solution, but they are basically looking to see what problems they could cause in your life later on when
Right,
you decide to no longer have a need or a use for them or their season is over.
right.
um these are definitely some of the things you have to watch out for. And I see another question. What happens during a stream that gives you positive energy turn after you turn the camera off? Um,
After you are trying to camera off,
Positive energy after you are trying to turn the camera off or you turned the camera off.
right?
We need clarification, my guy.
Yes. Oh, when we turn it off.
Clarifications.
So how do we keep the camera on? Or look, this is not about me. This is about her.
More, it's like what happens during a stream that gives you positive energy after you turn the camera off.
Mm.
So what is like basically the long lasting effects of a good moment in stream?
Yeah. So what motivates you
Um,
to keep streaming? Basically, what
in many
motivates you to
ways,
keep streaming?
yes.
Yeah.
Uh, Knowing that I'm always going to come back, and there's someone that's going to be there whether I know it or not.
Mm,
People, they look at their numbers and they may see a zero there.
yeah,
Numbers lie.
very much so.
I was reminded that at PAX West. And I was reminded that even recently, where even today, I was reminded numbers freaking lie. Um, there's always someone watching you. There's always someone expecting you. There's always someone that wants you to show up. You are there for a reason, and you show up for that reason.
Right.
It definitely gives me really high spirits, um, especially when I do like a creator mashup and it goes like great. It literally just goes good. You know,
Mm,
it's no weirdness. We just had a good time, good vibes, and then we get to
facts.
do it again, and just it actually happens, and
Ooh,
you
the
know, like
actually happened part.
yeah, the actual happening of things. Because I understand, like, we get so caught up and we don't mean it. We really don't mean it towards each other. I know we freaking don't. It just things just be happening and life be happening and we just trying to juggle it all. But
Hmm.
definitely to know, especially now that I've been streaming on like different platforms and stuff, especially to see some of like my day ones pop up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Someone
Yo,
recently
facts.
popped up on me that I haven't seen in like 3 years. And they
Mm,
were like, yo, I missed you. And I almost cried on stream. Cause I'm like, oh my God, you came to me when you were like a baby. You're in like high school now and you're doing like it was just
right,
those things. Oh my God. It fuels me so much. And I'm just
right.
like, I actually made an impact on someone's life that they actually remembered me.
Facts.
Because I remember when I felt invisible. I remember it. And that literally it makes my life, it makes my whole like day light up. Like I will literally jump off stream and I'm talking to us. I'm like, Ghost, did you see it? This right da, 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 da. He's just like, yeah, I seen it. That was real cool. And that's the other part. I get to jump off stream and I get to share it with someone who actually supports and understands what I'm doing. So that
Yeah.
gives me even more energy. So then it's just like, okay, let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. Man, do I gotta answer it? Uh,
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Oh my gosh. For me, well, shoot. A lot of you guys know I had a recent scare, and now it's a different reason. It's I'm thankful I'm here, and I'm thankful I'm able to share it with everyone. So when the OGs do come in and they say, "Oh my gosh, you're still streaming," I'm like, "Oh my God, you're still alive."
Right.
And I was worried about you. Or I hadn't seen that name in so long, but it stirred up so many emotions. And I'm so thankful that you're here to share this moment with me. But the reason I also start before my stream, sometimes it just takes a long time. I don't know if it takes you a long time to get to go live sometimes. You'd be like, damn, I got to do 10 hours or I got to do, and I have to stop thinking about that and just do it, you know?
Did you hear
But
that, Didi?
I have to stop thinking about that and just do it. Because when I stop thinking about it and I just go play something I like, I always end up enjoying it so much more. And then when I do go back to do inventory, take inventory and look at the numbers, I'm like, yo, this, the game I was playing did way better than the game I really didn't want to play, but I know that the analytics were okay on that. You know what I mean? Like the day I thought it was going to be a hard day is actually a really, really good day. And it's doing better than I thought it would after the fact, too. Those are always the great days. But it's when I open my DMs and it ain't a dick pic and but it's a message. You said
It's
something
sitting
on
there
your
looking like
stream
this.
2 weeks ago that I just watched and it
Uh,
touched my spirit and it was something I needed to hear. And I know you get them because you whenever the spirit hits you and you start talking, it'd be the most random question in chat. But you'll go on this whole tangent about that one thing and not know why. but it wasn't for
Mm-hmm.
you, it was for somebody else to hear, and you were just the person that they needed to hear it from. That's why I still go live. That's why I still fight a lot of the things that are going on so I can still go live. It ain't just about being able to support my family. I'm so thankful that I'm able to support my family with this, and that I'm basically in the position that I prayed for when I started.
Right.
And now it's like, okay, my prayer is shifted. It's different. Ooh, look, when Mixer closed, I was going to buy a house. And I couldn't buy my house because Mixer closed. But that's my goal now. That's my prayer now, is to be able to have somewhere that when my kids go to college or wherever they want to go, that they have somewhere to rely on when they do fall, because we fall. We're kids. 20 something, 30 something, we're kids. I want to be able to be that cushion. Okay, this is how you're going to switch it up. But you don't have to leave right away in order for you to be able to thrive. That's why I do this. You know? So here we are. It's when you open your DMs and I tell you how much
It's just sitting there looking
I
like
love you.
freaking shriveled baloney. Just sitting there. See, I'm very, you know what? I've always said this.
I
I'm
be like,
like,
is it an attachment?
maybe I'm just mean as hell looking or something, or they just know. I don't get those.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
turn off
get
my
them.
Facebook DMs.
I don't get them. And
Look, I
I'm
had to turn
happy
off my
I don't get
Facebook
them.
DMs. That's how bad it was.
I'm like so happy I don't. It's like once every 2 years or something. Other than that, I just think men are just scared to
Hey,
approach me
Tandy.
in that manner. And I don't feel like it's because of ghosts. Cause I mean, I don't think it's because I just think people are just scared of me.
Yeah,
They're just
no,
like,
it's
how does one approach her of all people?
okay. Listen, my brother broke it down for me. You got
Okay.
different levels of women, and it's not about their ability to approach you. It's about
Mm-hmm.
their ability to see you in specific lights. You give, I am your sister, I am your protector, I am your homegirl, and dang, she could be sexy sometimes. However, I know she gonna beat my ass if I do this. And I was like, well, I give that energy. He was like, no. Okay. Dad unfollowed you because his friend was trying to talk to you.
I just, okay, I get it. It's just,
He said, no.
I'm happy for that. It's not saying that I want that. Listen,
Mind
I
you,
don't need none of y'all sending me no the dang dangs in
I
in
don't
in my
know, because the
DMs.
next couple spreads that you talking about you fitting to do, you going to get some of that.
Yeah, yeah, and that was a reason why I did put the Wednesday Adams thing over on Shot Call, because I wasn't necessarily ready to put that out there, because I don't know, I err on the side of caution, and I know that Ghost knows Ghost knows me. Very much I'm openly
You're free
bisexual.
spirited
I'm
and you
openly
are
bisexual.
you. Yeah.
Everyone, if anybody did not know, if you wondered, I've been saying it. I even got a whole wreath that is bisexual colors. I'm bisexual. Okay, right. He understands, but he also knows that I just have a certain level of like, I want to make sure that I'm respectful towards you and respect what we got to. Um, but yeah, I am a little prepared for what is to come. I do get the comments. I don't get the pictures. I do get the comments of, yo, hey, sexy. Oh, with your fine at. And I was just like, who the hell are you talking to?
I
I
don't
ain't
know
a
why
big
you
like,
looking around. Like,
who is you talking to like that?
girl.
I know. First off, you ain't say good morning. How you doing?
Rude.
Did you eat?
Exactly. Rude.
You just gonna jump in my
Exactly.
DM with your buffoonery at 5 p.m. in broad daylight in 4K? I'll be. Who is this man? Where you came from?
Not
And
in
then and then
4K.
normally it be, and then sometimes it be somebody daddy. You could tell it's somebody daddy, and I be feeling
Yo.
so bad because now I got to tell somebody daddy to be like, hey yo, chill, my guy. So I don't even respond. I just delete the message and I just keep it moving.
I will never
Um,
forget. It was like the second week I was on Facebook. And when you're first starting your page, you send it to everybody who's your friend. Okay?
yeah.
All right? So I this is back when I first started my page. I was like, "Oh, on Facebook I'm not going to do nothing crazy." Da, 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 da. Like everybody knew that I just did Just Dance on Facebook. That was it. That's it. Okay? I kid you not. One of my friends from high school's dad hopped in my inbox and was like, let me take you out. Let me
Dog.
buy you this. Let me do this for you. You could be my
Dog.
sugar baby. I sent my friend the screenshot. Do you know she pulled up at my house and was like, you're lying. This is a fake screenshot. You photoshopped this. He's still with my mom and all this other stuff. I was like, I went to my DMs. I was just like, here, I didn't make it up. I didn't make it up. I
Listen, what she
promise.
would have
It's
said,
bad.
he's still with my
Mm.
mama. I would
He's
have been
still with my
like,
mom, yo.
I would have been, I don't know what you heard about me.
I'm sleep.
I would have been the
I'm
freaking,
sleep.
she would have been pissed at me because I would have been
Uh,
cracking behind. I would have been on her head. And then I would have been like, all right,
oh my
listen, no,
god.
seriously, sugar. I don't want to mess up no happy homes. Let's talk about this on how we're going to make this a learning and teaching lesson for your dad because he's out here.
Yo,
But
facts.
I would have been
She
on
was
her
not
head.
ready. She was not ready for the truth. She was in denial. I was like, girl, we
Oh,
30.
sweetie.
Child.
Exactly. I would have like, you ain't nothing but
Okay,
a.
basically.
I would have been going
Basically.
crazy.
I don't know, man. I
Um,
saw Munch eating an ice cream sandwich. Yo, that ice cream sandwich dream! Woo! I was in there too.
no,
Uh,
not the ice cream sandwich. Oh, I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it. I hate it here. This is why it's certain things I will never eat on screen ever again. You know the one thing that I still remember. Oh my gosh! Shout out to Candy for this. I was eating freaking a seafood boil, right? And I was acting a donkey on stream with a piece of cord. And I was like, I was wilding on it. And Candy clipped the mess out of that sucker. And she was like, you never know what you're going to get when you go into her stream. And literally put it out there. And I was like, hey, yo, cut it out. Don't do this to me.
how are
Y'all
you
used to
with
clip the
clips
most
though?
just ridiculous things. Freaking him downstairs said, I'm proud of both of y'all for real. Y'all's journey have been amazing. From late night streams watching Munch cuss out her Sims and seducing drawing people
Yeah.
characters for subs. Yup. Now y'all big time and I ain't got time for y'all no more.
Oh my God. Hush. Hush
Oh
that.
my goodness. Um
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm mad you say you need if you could find that. I think
Right.
it's
For
somewhere
science.
on Instagram. It might
For
be somewhere on
science. Wait.
Instagram.
Excuse me. All we got to do is Google I'm Candy and MunchkinDoom, and I'm sure it'll probably come.
It's just me looking crazy, just licking the crap
Oh.
out of some cord, just acting
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
It was the funniest thing. But yeah, I do remember that ice cream because you was like, hey, yo, why you licking that ice cream sandwich like that? And I was like, because this the way it was the way that I actually eat it. That's the way that I eat it. Okay, gosh. Because I don't like when the sides of the ice cream oozes out and stuff. So I have to like, I didn't think about it. Okay, all right. Look, it's ice cream. I love ice cream. Like, I'm mad. The eyes. She looking. She looking. She looking for it. It hurts. It hurts, Jesus. It hurts. I'm scared that you gonna find this thing. Wait, let me see. Let me see.
I can't. I can't find it. Look, I was gonna pull it up. Look, I was gonna pull it up.
It's somewhere. Oh my god, I forget where it is.
Gonzo,
Hold on,
let's
let me
go.
say
Not y'all all
something.
being late. Look,
I'm weak. They could
huh?
be
Where was y'all?
late.
Hmm?
They could be
At this
late.
point, we need
Who's
to do like a mukbang stream because I need to see her eating some seafood boil. We trying to
Oh,
make
the
that
last
happen.
time I ate shrimp when Dinah was, oh my god, I was eating shrimp one time. Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, I might have some news. Hold on, let me see. Oh,
Some
check your
news.
PayPal's. Yep, PayPal bling.
Oh,
As
so I
always,
could
the
get
PayPal
depressed
bling.
again. Excuse me.
You said what?
I said so I could get depressed. Remember, I was short.
Oh God, not depressed again.
So I could get
Breathe
depressed
again.
again,
Breathe again.
bruh. 7 hours. Okay,
7 hours, dog.
seven
That's the pain in the
hours.
glaving, my guy. That's the pain in the glaving.
Seven.
Yeah, I saw that thing light up. I said, okay, that means things
Seven
are done.
hours.
It's the pain.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm
I
gonna
was like,
see if
y'all
I
could.
could
Oh
find
yeah,
that
no,
clip. I
I'm not getting
don't
mine
know. But if I find
for
that
another
clip,
two
I will
days.
put it on Twitter because of course you guys, I'll try to put things out there. Um However, what we do have currently going on is the roasting of Ghost and his non-mustache looking behind. Because someone decided that they wanted to sit here and shave their mustache. Don't ask. He said it was uneven, and now he's out here looking like a whisper. He's looking like a poltergeist. He's looking like everything but Ghost. Okay. So if you guys would like to follow that journey, just check all the
He said I can't
socials.
eat
It's
ice cream
okay.
around women.
Wait, who
Hmm.
said I can't eat ice cream? You can't eat ice cream around. Oh yeah, nah, dog. That means you get wild out there in them streets for no reason. I don't know about
Woo.
that. That
That's
means you
crazy.
you wild. He said, "Babe, you late. You ain't
Okay.
tell me nothing. Thanks. So, look out for your,
He said
reach to
preview for
your
ice cream
neighbor.
stream. I can't.
Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Like, gosh, I'm trying to see if I could find this thing so much because I really want for you guys to see. Would it be things that I'm tagged in?
Look, I'm
I
like,
think that might
where
be
Candy
it.
at? Let me. So Candy,
It's
I know you
mad
got it.
old. It's so old. Oh my god. Where is it? Oh, it's not in things tagged.
It's when they pay
I
the wrong thing. They put it in the
ye-
wrong account. It's a great time.
yeah, I think it might be gone, guys. Oh, that
Oh yeah, it's
sucks.
not gonna be there. Dang, Candy cleaned up her IG.
Damn! It's gone. It's forever gone. Forever, ever,
Hmm.
forever, ever. Damn, son. Oh, I did find my last year's vampire photo.
Hmm.
Ooh. Oh, actually, no, that's a video. Oh, girl, we do. Okay, all right, okay. The makeup is okay. All right. I was wondering if I was okay. I got myself. Oh, girl, you look good over there. Oh, you look
I
good.
love it.
Oh,
I love it.
she looks beautiful, tasty and delicious. Um, yeah. Okay, I can't find it. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I could find a moment in history. I probably would have to check like my deeper area, which would be like my Amazon S3 and stuff like that. Because it could be somewhere in there. I do keep a lot of different things. I think I have like even some old streams. Um, and if I don't have the streams, then I definitely have like some clips from old streams that people will be like, oh my God, I remember that moment. I
That's
think
when you
that's
need to
really
do.
crazy too,
Hmm.
to have that type of stuff.
Oh,
Like,
You remember? Oh my God, now I can't remember it. What was it? Beam? Or the what was the replay thing that we were using back on Mixer?
Oh, I so forget.
You know what I'm talking about? Where when we would clip it, it would play it on the
Oh,
stream.
Boom TV.
Yeah, where that at? Because that actually had like a bunch of old Mixer clips.
Yeah, Boom. If you,
It
yeah,
ain't boom no.
actually, let me
Look, it
see.
ain't booming like that no more. It's another
Yeah,
one of
it was
them.
booming before.
Right, AGL websites, and then Athenascope took over. And Athenascope took over.
Yeah, it says, yeah, Boom TV Live. Welcome to Boom TV.
Hmm.
Yeah, it definitely is.
That's crazy.
Let me see. Let me see. Can you
Wow.
search it? Let's see if it happens, cause I remember it was quite a couple of them. Oh wow! If you type in the name, nothing pops up. Oh, don't tell me they did that too. Yeah, they probably got rid of that stuff.
Right. They were like, if you don't download it, that's it, it's gone.
Yeah, I think it is.
Mm.
Mm, yeah,
Tears.
I don't think
That's
I see.
crazy.
Yeah, it used to show up. Oh man, that's kind of
What's
crazy.
that? Upload.boomtv/MunchkinDoom.
What?
That's what he put in the chat.
First off, how you do that? Hey yo. Second off, why you set me up for failure, my guy? It's probably
Mm-mm-mm.
some wild crap in here. Oh, what the flip? What is this? Look at her. Oh, look at
It's a baby
her. She's
munch.
so baby. Oh, little baby girl. Oh, it's a cur. Look at her. Oh, look at her whole life. Look at her.
You don't think the videos play though? Aw, the struggle,
Oh, yeah, I clicked it. It did not play.
the
It just
struggle.
shows you the screenshots.
I'm like, who are all these people?
Oh my god, there's even one with me with the Sims and stuff. Like,
Going off on Sims.
oh my goodness. Oh, I remember that when I used to get donations and used to rain dollars on my head. Oh my god. See, these are the things. This is what I mean by that sunsetting is going back to the basics of things.
Right,
But
right.
it's in a different way. It's like literally showing you the growth.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. That's gonna be dang, that's crazy. So many videos are here, but you can't
Shoot,
download them. Ah, this dude. Give me my clips, please. Yeah, it
we just
won't let
over
me. It
here
won't let me. I mean, listen, you gotta go through
big
your
chilling.
history.
This is classics. My goodness.
Jesus. When Realm Royale was hot,
I still love Realm
when I
though.
was playing Farm together for the first time, Minecraft, Stardew Valley, of course,
Oh,
Paladins,
not Stardew.
7 Days to Die. Oh my God, the Seven
What's
Days
a
to
game
Die.
that you play to this day?
7 Days to Die, Paladins.
That
I
I look,
definitely
can't see
still
yourself
play
giving
these
up.
games. Yeah, I still a lot of the games. I mean, I still do play The Sims, but I don't play it as much because of all the updates. It does kind of like, ruin like, the whole, Um, wow, I'm really looking at this like I still play some of the same games. Some of the same games I still stuck with them because they're just my classics. They're my favorites.
Right.
Um and it has so much history behind it with my content creation. Not me with the big face. Oh my god, not the big face. Not the Oh my god. International Women's Month when I would be featured like crazy.
Mm.
Oh my god, when Imani came out, me probably telling somebody off in big face. Yes. Yes, we love it here. We do love it here.
I think you could share your screen if you want to do that. But
Um no,
hi,
this is
Panther.
oh my god, there's a little thunderbolt for like spark. I'm weak. What is going on? Hold fast. What is this madness? Guys, do y'all see that? Do they see this? Is it there?
Here we go.
As it bruh. Do you see that
It's the
little
face.
I
That is
probably was talking about something that I
hilarious.
hated at that moment. I probably was like
Aw. Yo, that's
somebody gave a whole
crazy.
bunch of sparks. I could tell by my face cover and my mouth. Somebody did something like wild that I never thought they would do.
That's the munch right there.
Oh my god, the big face, the gigantic
Mm-hmm.
behind big face, just like oh my
Wow.
god. When Paladins had first came to Mixer and they were doing that little mashup where
Mm-hmm.
you could get the Mixer skins and stuff. Oh my goodness. When I actually played Black Ops,
Hey,
bet y'all
Quando.
didn't know that. That's also because I was playing with Ghosts and that was fun. Like I was like, teach me,
I think that
please.
was the first game I got to play with you.
It
Was Black
probably
Ops.
was, yeah, because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people did play that, and I was like, I don't play these type of games, but here goes proof that I
Mm-hmm.
actually played Black Ops. Okay, I actually did this. All right, this was actually a thing. I forget what gun I was actually good with too. I forget what it was,
That's
but
wild.
but that's when Ghost was like the Meshmine King,
Wow.
and I still wear curly and straight hair. It's normally black. Unless I can't find my big red wig anymore though. I can't find it. Like she's gone. There goes my oh my god. That's like my first actual design, like starting string. Oh my god. I
Mm-hmm.
remember Ghost put that together. And I had got my chibi. That's when I was working with Wizard. Look at me with a bonnet, okay? Big
Mm-hmm.
bonnet munch. Wait, why do I got my bonnet all these different flavors? Wait,
Yo,
if
I,
you
I
look at it, my bonnet is shifting spaces on my head.
look. I could only imagine the conversation that you
I already know
had
I was
during this
being
time.
goofy. I was being stupid as heck. Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Even the headset that I have on, that's a pair of rigs. That's when Rig was actually Rigs. I think it's called Poly now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the parent company now. But
Oh
that's when
wow,
I actually something happened. Oh my god,
that's
what is
crazy.
this? What is this madness? I'm just looking like all of these. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's insane. To see this is like it is wild. Like, oh, look, there goes the dono. Yep, that was my dono alert. It will basically show up. Is that yeah, dessert? Because dessert still owns half of the stream. Still owns it. I will never forget that. Oh, I remember
Right,
that was on the day where dessert dropped $1,000 on my head.
that's crazy.
I remember that moment.
You gotta protect my soul glow. I can't.
I just yeah, I'm looking at it like I remember that. Yep, there it goes. See? I'm crying. I remembered it. It was when I was playing 7 Days to Die. And he literally went crazy on my head. And I was just like blown because I didn't understand why anybody would do anything like that for me. Cause I was
Mm-hmm.
just being myself. And it just like he was just like, I just want to see you do well. I just want to help. And actually, dessert was the
Hi,
first
Nate.
big dono I've ever had. And it was I had part of the money for a headset because my headset was gone. This was when I first started. And he donated $50 for me to get to basically give me the other half of it so I could go get a headset. And he stuck with
Mm.
me ever since. He's still family till this day. This when I first started Apex Legends, which I was in a tournament for, and what we won second place. I think it was second place, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, the videos came from clips inside the VOD.
Yep.
Hi, Naruto.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Hey Naruto, what's popping?
So that's
That's
crazy.
insanity. Oh my
That is
god.
really crazy.
I now gotta see what streams I have, if I could find some of these streams. It may be in my Amazon. It may be in there. But yeah, I'm gonna go look. Oh no, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I have a memory. I just unlocked a memory. Hold please. I don't need you to see this yet. I'm going to go pull it up.
Oh,
Hold
jeez.
please. I don't think. Oh,
Hi,
I'm so happy I
Wolverine.
remembered
Hey.
this. Go
Oh,
fast.
jeez.
This is gonna be hilarious. Okay, wait a minute. No, no, I don't need to hear myself yet. No, 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 no. Don't do that, please. Okay, I need actual videos and not. Let me go all the way. Oh my god. I'm actually really proud that this was still here. And I didn't delete it. Now I gotta go back through all of these dang on videos that have been posted. Okay. Can they hear it as well if I share it?
If you put include audio, there's like a little square. Check audio included.
Okay, hold on, hold on. I don't think they can hear it all the way. Hold on, let me see if I could. The audio is a bit, I think it might. Oh my god, I'm about to die laughing because this is hilarious, actually. And it actually includes you. Yeah, it does. Hold, you right there. You're literally in this. When we was playing Realm Royale with Blue and Samurai, and we ran into a man by the name of Daddy Long Dick. See? The whole thing is on YouTube. It's still there.
I remember being like, "What is his name?"
Bruh. Yo. And then we ran back into him. And
It was so personal because we were chasing him at that point.
We was like, we're gonna get this man now.
Where is he at? Where is he? Yep. Oh my god.
It's on YouTube if you guys go back. As you can see, there goes the date and everything. I swear to God.
That's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to sit here cry and laugh and mess up this makeup because I swear to God, that had to been one of the funniest freaking moments. Like literally all you see is, oh wait. I think it was you that noticed he was in the lobby.
I was like, I'm gonna get my get back.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was you. Hey, back in our game. I'm getting out the game. I'm backing out. You was out. You was like, I don't want no parts of this man. He wilding in these streets.
Right. I'm not doing this.
And I was like,
again.
no, he's going to die.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And this is some of Ghost's earliest editing as well.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
Sorry, I can't hear it.
Back in the day, but man, I remember that lobby. And we was playing with Fallen.
Yes, and Blue. And we were sitting there like, hey, yo, what in the frick? That man was tearing butt up in that first one. But baby, we have 30 something. That second time.
20 something kills or something like that. I was like, he was after the whole lobby
on the feed. But we like, oh hell no.
I was like, ain't no way.
We was so upset with life. So Realm Royale is actually coming back out. They have it reforged.
Yeah.
So there are some changes and stuff. I've played it. It is a bit different. However, it's a bit of a good different. I feel like they still do need to do a good bit of work on it, but I feel like they're making it come out for a reason. So we're gonna see.
Right.
But yeah, definitely Yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
that just goes to show you how far back a lot of content creators actually go.
Mm-hmm.
Because people have this idea that because they don't see us collaborating or in each other's face 24/7, that, oh, well, you don't know that person or you must not like that person.
Right.
Like, no,
Right.
it's called literally, and I said this to Miss Ash when we was at PAX. We got separated.
Yeah. It's not even that we got separated. Life be life in us. And we planned this Wing Wednesday like a year ago.
Yeah. Yep. 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 And then she's like, I've been trying to get you on this goddamn show. I said, let me just hit this button right now because
Okay. And I
if I
send her
let
the
it
link every
slip,
time. She'd be like, look,
let me just do this right.
shoot. And I think the last time we actually put her on the calendar, she got COVID.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about.
And
Oh my
yep.
god.
So like I said, life be life in us. And
Oh
y'all don't
yeah, it was a year
realize
ago.
like
It was, yeah. It
we really
basically
be trying to get with each other.
beginning of January would
Mm-hmm.
be when I had got COVID. Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It was rough. Oh my
Right. And
god,
all
that
I
was
could
terrible.
remember doing is just praying because I was like, look, God, I need my
Listen,
girl here.
them herbs, them herbs, some Theraflu, and
Took
some
those
rest and
lessons.
fluids. It helped a lot.
Yeah,
A lot of holistic, a lot of just like, yo, you just gotta let it ride. And it worked and we
exactly.
survived. And I have not caught it since.
See.
Knocking on wood, because Big Lysol is always in the building.
Okay.
I don't care. I carry Lysol.
Lysol
So
gang.
yeah, I'm just happy that we never caught it again. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy. To think about how much time has actually went by. Like, that's unreal.
And ooh, what was that? Was that 2018? Was that 2018 or 2019 we went to South?
I want to say 2019. No, would it be 2019? I think it would be 2019 actually.
That's
And that was
crazy.
the South that a lot of us had got sick and we thought it was the Pax bug. And now that I look back on that, we all had COVID.
We all had it because it would
We
not
all
go
had
away.
COVID. Because that was like literally everybody was having the same symptoms, the same
Mm-hmm.
everything. And that's when COVID
Mm-hmm.
had just broke out and we did not know what it was. So
Right.
we had all caught COVID at the last PAX South, because that was literally the last PAX South. There was no
That was the
PAX South after
last. That was
that.
the
Yep.
last of the last because it was
Yep.
COVID, and then they said no more South because they didn't see a benefit in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yep, that
mm-hmm.
was it. We all had COVID and we didn't even realize it. We were just like,
Right,
oh no, it's just the PAX bug. You
right,
know how that happens. We
yeah,
get sick, blah,
no,
blah, 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 blah.
no. We were
Yeah.
beginning. We were in the beginning of a pandemic. You know, shit. That's just crazy. That is. Well, this has been a pleasure and a joy.
It
Y'all can
has been
find Munchkin
great.
at
MunchkinDoom everywhere. I am
Munchkin.
branded everywhere, even places you may not think to look. I am branded there too. Because I don't want nobody buying my name and trying to sell it back to me if I ever decide to explore these other avenues of life.
Yep.
I refuse.
Look,
You
in
ain't
all
selling me my
variants
name,
now.
okay? I ain't got time for
Yeah.
this. You can basically, yeah, you can find me everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's about that. Like, just, you know, come hang out, come talk. I'm around. I'm living. I'm thriving.
Mm,
Yeah, trying to drink water or Gatorade. Whichever
right.
comes first.
Apparently get pregnant. So,
Yeah, nah. If PCOS would let me live,
girl,
just a little
nah,
bit,
it could
yeah, it
it could
would be
stay right
nice.
there for me. Just let me lose weight, okay?
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
tired.
like I gained weight. I gained freaking like 20 pounds since I've been in the hospital. I'm so bad. Oh my god, I'm so upset. But we're gonna get it back down. We're gonna do it. Yeah, you just find me around. Just find me around.
Yeah. So thank you guys again for tuning in to the garden with myself and Munchkin. Please make sure you guys stay hydrated, stay prayed up, and always remember to water your flowers. And don't forget to always be yourself unless you suck and you know exactly what sucks about you. So fucking fix it. I'll see y'all later.